intermission.
At 50-50, it is presented by Rogers, and it's back. Tonight's early bird prizes include $1,000 for Ice District Authentics and a pair of lower bowl tickets for an upcoming Oilers game. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. 50-50 currently at $400K. All right, the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. New York Rangers continue to struggle. They lose 5-1 at home to the LA Kings. Meanwhile, New Jersey rallied, scored 4 straight, knocked off the Blackhawks, who are not very good. Final score there, 4-1. They're through 2 in Mini, and the Minnesota Wild lead the Philadelphia Flyers by a score of 2-0. Later tonight, Pittsburgh at Ottawa. Maple Leafs visit Detroit. Buffalo is in Washington. Anaheim Ducks, who traded Cam Fowler to St. Louis today, are at Columbus. Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets, the St. Louis Blues. St. Louis Blues, who got the aforementioned Cam Fowler, are in Dallas, and the Nashville Predators at Colorado. Florida is in Edmonton on Monday, but they're in Calgary tonight. Boston visits Vancouver. Canucks dealing with some illnesses right now. And Utah are in San Jose to play the Sharks. Tampa Bay Lightning continue their western trek. They are in Seattle to play the Kraken. Let's go to Legacy Heating and Cooling. Who's hot and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and note payments and no interest for a year. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl both on 4-game point streaks. McDavid's got 9 points. Leon has 10 during that stretch. After the game, stay tuned for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. We'll do that after the game, and we'll also tell you about local ties for Sobeys and Safeway liquor, wine, spirits, beer, and so much more. And we'll focus on Braden McNabb, a guy who played for Oilers head coach Chris Knobloch in Kootenay, winning the WHL title. He was the MVP of that playoff series that year, the playoffs in 2011. Sound right, Cam? Give me the thumbs up. You worked the series. 7 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm proud to call myself an Albertan. You know, after years of touring this great province in my Ford F-150, I've learned the value of driving a tough, capable, smart truck. Whether you're working for the weekend or long hauling it like I am, there's an F-150 for every Albertan, with plenty of options to choose from, like available Pro Power on board. So if you're looking for a new truck, stop by your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Yeah, that's huge. We had some performances early on in the year when maybe we weren't maybe as sharp, but the goalies wasn't as sharp, and it's a tandem. Like the one can't work without the other. So you have to work in unison, and I think as of late, like these guys have stand on their heads for us too. You don't ever play a perfect game in the NHL, but you got to try to be as close to it as well. And when you get beat, you're gonna have to have that goaltender stand on your head and help out. So I think they've done a tremendous job, and we're fortunate to have them.
Edmonton Oilers have only given up 9 goals in their last 6 games. And goaltending, as we bring aboard our inside the game analyst, Rob. Rob, that's been part of it for Edmonton.
Well, for both these teams, for them to have success, they need great goaltending. We've seen Stuart Skinner over the last 10, 12 games, how good he has been, and a big reason that the Oilers have turned it around. And we saw Aiden Hill the last 2 times these teams have played, how good he was against the Oilers. Both goaltenders are very good. Both goaltenders will be keys to either team moving on through the regular season and obviously into the playoffs, and both goaltenders want to one-up the other tonight.
No question about that. Vegas, they're completely healthy. The Oilers, the good news is they're going to get a guy playing.
Well, Bouchard's in the lineup, and we talked about it after the game the other night. This is a game you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss the rematch with the Florida Panthers. So if there's any way that Bouchard could be in, he would be in, and not surprised at all. This is a test for both teams. Both teams are playing well. This is what you want, a Saturday afternoon game right around Christmas time. Got I think right now, the 2 best teams in the Western Conference at the top of their game. I'm excited about the game that we're about to see. This has got all the makings of a fantastic game, and hopefully at some point a playoff series down the road.
Let's go to the Ford Keys of the game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of your Edmonton Oilers, built Ford proud.
Well, a couple of things. One, the team that gets the bigger saves at the bigger moments is going to win this hockey game. And Stuart Skinner, we know that he's got it in him, and we're going to have to see it tonight, as Vegas does have some great offensive players. But to me, if the Oilers want to score an Aiden Hill, they got to get inside the blue paint.
100%.
The Vegas Golden Knights play a game where they put 5 guys down low and they make you play on the perimeter. Aiden Hill will stop perimeter shots. If you want to score against Vegas, tips, rebounds, get in the face of Aiden Hill, there's got to be battles within 5 feet of the blue paint for the Oilers to win this hockey game.
That's our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob and Bryn Griffiths coming up in the end of the roll, first and second intermissions. Cam Moon's ready to go. He loves matinees. And he's got the call up next on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network. Vegas in town to play at Rogers Place against the Edmonton Oilers.
hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is OilCountry. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's a rivalry matinee. The Edmonton Oilers host the Vegas Golden Knights. Good afternoon, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths. We have got Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. They're the Oilers Radio Network. Our starting lineup is brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, it's Adam Henrique with Jeff Skinner and Matthias Janmark. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Brett Kulak. Stuart Skinner will start in goal. For the Golden Knights, Nicholas Waugh with Tanner Pearson and Keegan Colasar up front. On defense, Noah Hannafin and Alex Pietrangelo. In goal, it's Aiden Hill. Referees, Justin Kia and Francis Sharon. Mark Shuchik and Shandor Alfonso. They are on the lines as we get ready to go here at Rogers Place. 2 teams that have won 4 straight doing battle this afternoon as Colasar gets the puck just to the Edmonton blue line. Shot in by Waugh. It'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Vegas has to tag up. They were offside. And Nurse with it at the side of his goal. Up the left wing for Jeff Skinner. Skinner weaves his way into the Vegas zone. On the right wing, a shot just misses short side, goes off the end boards. Henrique jammed the puck over to the right wing. Along the right wing side, top of the circle, Colasar to the middle, and it's played up to Waugh. He'll get to center ice to Pearson. He's able to get the puck to the left wing corner. Kulak going back, put it in behind the net, comes back towards that right wing. And near the top of the circle was Janmark. Pinching down was McNabb to keep it in. That goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak has it. Just underway here at Rogers Place, Oilers and the Golden Knights. Kulak across to Nurse. Nurse back to Kulak. Waits in behind the Edmonton net. Wheeling through was McDavid, but Kulak holds onto it. Up the left wing, out to center ice, off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Puck comes free at the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard. A little across on the left to Ekholm, and now through the middle over the stick of Nugent Hopkins. It's icing against the Oilers. A minute 19 in a scoreless first. Great to see Evan Bouchard out on the ice.
Yeah, obviously some concern, yet did not finish the game. Now the hit happened with about a minute and 45 seconds left against Minnesota. Hit behind by Ryan Hartman into the Oilers' goal. Did not take practice yesterday, but took the full warm-up today and is on the ice as we speak.
Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. The puck back to the blue line. The shot does not get through as Theodore let it go. And it goes over to the right wing. Stone got it to the corner, and Ekholm will clear it out. That will also be icing against Edmonton.
Vegas is a team that's really good at center. There's no question about it. You take a look at the options that they have. Jack Eichel, 48.4%. Carlson's at 59%. Hurdle's at 58.5%. And Waugh's a big centerman at 46.5%. They're 10th in the league at faceoffs at 52%. The Oilers are tied for second at 54.3%.
Face off to the right of Skinner. 21 saves in the 2-1 win versus Tampa on Tuesday. Puck gets to the middle. The shot and the save made by Skinner as Dorofeev let it go from the slot area, and Skinner held on to it.
Eichel just winning or Carlson winning a clean face-off win there. The Oilers going to make a line change here, get Leon Draisaitl out. The face-off will go on the other side. Draisaitl had a tremendous performance against Minnesota. Goal and 4 points. Dominated both ends of the ice.
He's got a 4-game point streak, 10 points in the last 4 for Draisaitl. Puck played off the left corner boards in the Edmonton zone about top of the circle. Carlson got it out to Dorofeev. His shot goes off of Nurse, and in the right wing corner, it's sent back to the blue line. And on the right wing point, Pietrangelo got it left corner to Carlson. Checked by Kulak. Kulak protects the puck, fired across to Podkolzin up the left wing. Can only get it to the blue line. And now following it up is Nurse, and he'll come out through center on the right wing to Draisaitl. Bring it into the Vegas end on the right side. Around to Kapanen, back to the left wing point, but hops over the stick of Kulak, and it comes out. Scoreless here in the first. Oilers taking on the Golden Knights as Draisaitl will shoot it in. On the right wing, Holtz got it out to center for Vegas. Now on the left side, Olofsson through the middle, off the stick of Hurdle, comes back to the blue line. Shot by Hay, doesn't get through. And up the right wing, Derek Ryan got his first of the season in Minnesota on Thursday. And the puck dumped in, and Hill out of his net to play it. Whips it up high on the glass, goes to the right wing point. Emberson kept it in. Got it low into the right wing corner. Perry trying to dig it out. It's tied up on the boards, comes free on the left wing. Hurdle up the left side. Olofsson gets to center ice. He'll dump the puck into the Oiler end. Stuart Skinner went off the heel of his stick. Now gets the puck to Connor Brown, and he'll make it up the left wing. Find Ryan in over the line. Drops it to Brown. Brown going towards the net. Now in behind it. He'll center that, and that goes to the stick of Colasar, and he'll turn it up the right side for the Golden Knights. Into the Oilers zone. Cross ice pass to Pearson. To the left wing corner to Waugh, back to Pearson. To the blue line, McNabb will get it across. A one-time shot, and that one hit Ekholm in front of the net and goes over to the right wing. Pearson lost it top of the circles. And Jeff Skinner over to Connor Brown up the right wing. Play it to the blue line, but the Oilers were offside. 3 minutes, 37 seconds gone in a scoreless first period.
I think Nicola Waugh, that puck bit him, maybe off the foot. The point shot.
A little slow to the bench.
Yep, yeah. He's hurt. They're looking at him right now. I mean, that's a guy with 13, 14, and 15 goals over the course of the last 3 seasons.
Already got 6 this year.
That's your fourth-line center. Like I said,
it's pretty
they're good down the spine. They got 4 good centers. They got a huge defense. They play zone D very well. They're completely healthy.
Center ice, it's Eichel. Play the puck into the Oilers zone. Back for it. Bouchard going behind the net. Stop back there. Bouchard up the right wing. His pass to McDavid into the Vegas end. Couldn't cut to the middle as Dorofeev was able to break it up. Puck cleared out by Stone. Now Stone comes into the Oiler end to Eichel on the left side waiting. The pass off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. And it's to the left wing, and Eichel's got it back to the blue line for Hanifin. Off the inboards to Stone, in front to Eichel. He put it wide. Pietrangelo on the right wing. Shot it towards the goal. That goes off of Bouchard. He'll get it out through the middle.
Vegas has had a sharp start. They've looked good here.
Hanifin on the left wing. Take it back into his own end. They're 8-1-1 in their last 10 are the Golden Knights. They've won 4 straight.
And the only one they lost was they got smoked 6-0 by Utah.
Carlson has it hop over his stick. Kapanen will bring it in for Edmonton. Goes over to the left wing. Back to the point. Nurse rips it on goal, and a blocker save made by Hill. Clyde Coles will put it off the referee's skate. It went into the slot. Howden can get it out. Stetcher inside his own blue line for the Oilers. Now to Draisaitl. 5 minutes gone here in a scoreless first. Up the left wing. Got the puck on the left wing point to Stetcher. He'll come down that left side, going to the corner. Now in behind the net. Right wing for Draisaitl. To Stetcher, to the blue line, to Podkolzin. Across the line to Nurse. Fires it over to the right side to Draisaitl. Brings it up to the point. Tight turn to the right wing corner boards. Gets along that right side. He gets tied up. McNabb got it free, and through the middle, Dorofeev to center ice. He'll flip the puck into the Oilers zone.
Got to have your head on the swivel when Braden McNabb's on the ice because he is a predator out there. He is a guy that skates through guys and hurts them.
Out from behind his goal is Emberson. Up the left wing that went off the stick of Janmark. They'll wave the icing off. Janmark went flying down the left wing. Back to the point. The shot tipped on net and a save by Hill. Kicked it out with a left pad after Kulak put it towards the goal, and it was redirected. It's cleared out. Henrique right back in to Skinner. His shot and a blocker save by Hill. Jeff Skinner gets his own rebound. Has it in the left wing corner. Skinner in behind the net to the right, to the side of the goal, and Hill will cover it up. As we've played 6 minutes, 13 seconds of a scoreless first, the Oilers host the Vegas Golden Knights. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor are stocked with spirits, wine, and beer for all your get-togethers. So, whether you're celebrating the holiday season or hockey season, check out Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
This is a message from the Canadian Red Cross. While most of us count down to the holidays, families in Canada and around the world count on the Canadian Red Cross. Help them support over 2,700 families affected by disasters in Canada this year. Donate today at redcross.ca. Your donation will be triple matched.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor are stocked with spirits, wine, and beer for all your get-togethers. So, whether you're celebrating the holiday season or hockey season, check out Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless between the Oilers and the Golden Knights, 6:13 into the first period. Today's holiday homestand 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Christmas Bureau of Edmonton, Make-A-Wish Canada, and the Casa Mental Health. Help support kids and families in need this holiday season by getting your 50-50 tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Total jackpot right now, $428,000. Face off in the Vegas zone to the left of Hill. On the end boards, Hyman goes to that in behind the net, rims it back to the point where Ekholm got it around to the right. Bouchard pinches, squeezed out by Howden. Down the left side is Carlson. Into the Oiler end, makes a little button hook, a backhand wide of the Edmonton net. Theodore tried to keep it in, he does. On the right wing for Howden. Into the corner, Dorofeev to the blue line. Theodore now to McNabb, his shot, lots of traffic, it doesn't get through. Bouchard will go up the middle with it, and it's Nugent-Hopkins down the right wing to McDavid. He'll bring it in to Nugent-Hopkins, back to McDavid, and the pass goes off his stick.
Gotta be ready to shoot the puck, Ryan.
Back to the blue line, it's Bouchard, his shot, towards the net, saved by Hill. It was deflected by Hyman, went right to Hill, he'll cover it. We played 7 minutes, 1 second of a scoreless first.
You're playing with a player that good. And let's think 2 years ago for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and he was certainly prepared more to shoot the pill 2 years ago. 37 goals and 104 points. Now, the Oilers were also 32.4% on the power play. He's got just 5 goals in 29 games. Shoot the puck. Get a chance in the high slot. This guy's good. You can't pass it into the net on this goal. Against this team, they play zone D so well. You get a chance to put it to the net, got to put it to the net.
Eric Ryan's stick snapped in half right off the face-off. Puck along the boards in the Vegas zone. Ryan gets a new twig, and the puck rimmed back to the left wing point. Stetcher had to get by him. It gets out. Kolasar coming down the right wing. In over the line, over to Pearson. The shot! Just off the arm of Skinner. Penalty coming up to Stetcher. Going to be an interference call as he held up Kolasar on the break. And the Golden Knights will get the first power play of the game. We didn't see a power play in the entire game the last time the Oilers played the Golden Knights.
Now, part of the reason that happens is you've got two right-handed defensemen on the ice. You've got Emberson and Stetcher playing together, and so Stetcher has the puck, pop on him. Difficult play for a right-handed shot to get on his opposite side. Vegas's power play, by the way, it's good. It's 6th in the league at 27%. The Oilers' penalty killings in a 28-for-31 stretch over the last 14 games played.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Skinner. 7:22 into a scoreless first. Oilers hosting the Golden Knights here this afternoon. Puck along the boards, and it's Ekholm off the boards and out. Theodore to Eichel. Eichel gets the puck to the line, but broken up by Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing to Hurdle. Brings it into the Oilers zone on the left side to the blue line. For Eichel, he'll come down the left wing. He'll shoot it. That's blocked by Emberson. Over to Henrique, and he's able to clear the line.
That one took a bite out of Emberson. He's hurt.
Theodore into the Oiler end to Hurdle. Swing it back to the point, and Eichel comes down the left wing. Gets into the corner. And behind the net. Now to Eichel to the blue line for Theodore. Left side to Eichel. Back to Theodore. Now on the right wing. That shot off the right side does not get through, and it is cleared out by Henrique, but it went off the stick of Olofsson, and it goes out of play.
And Emberson, you can see he's wincing a bit as he goes off the ice. Derek Ryan has not been taking as many draws lately, not been as involved on the penalty kill, but it's a right side draw, so he's going to take it here.
He's up against Hurdle. Stone will get it left wing to the left wing side near the top of the circle to Eichel. To the point for Theodore. Get it across. Olofsson shot and a glove save made by Skinner. He holds on to it. 58 seconds left to go in the penalty to Stetcher.
Left side draw, so out comes Henrique. He's at 53.5%. He's been moving up this year. By the way, Derek Ryan at 63%.
That's crazy.
The Oilers lose another draw.
Hanifin over to the right wing. Gave it to Dorofeev. Right back to the point to Hanifin. To Dorofeev on the right wing. Side of the net for Carlson. Cross ice pass goes all the way to the blue line. Hanifin shot, and that is scooped up by the glove of Skinner, and he holds on to that.
Edmonton won the first draw on the PK and got the puck out of the zone, and they've dropped 2 in a row here and been under a little bit of duress.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Hurdle gets kicked out of the face-off circle, so it'll be Jack Eichel. It'll go right to Ekholm, and he'll blast it around the left wing boards and down the ice. Hill can set it, and Theodore will cut through the middle as he gains the neutral zone. Drop it back to Eichel. Eichel into the Oiler end on the left. Now to Olofsson, goes to the left wing corner in front to Eichel. What a save by Skinner! He got it with a left pad. Loose puck to the right wing. Olofsson to the point. Gave it to Stone. Now to Theodore to the left wing corner to Stone. Left side to Eichel across. The one-timer saved by Skinner off of Theodore, and bringing it out is Connor Brown with Janmark. In over the line. Brown to Janmark, and just off his stick, hit the stick of Hill and went wide.
Excellent kill from Edmonton, but the best penalty killer was who?
Stuart Skinner. What a save.
3 good stops here.
Up the left wing, Carlson had to go off his stick. Still scoreless here in the first. 9 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Puck at center ice. It's the Edmonton blue line. Kulak over to Bouchard. Up the right side. Draisaitl brings it in. Draisaitl to the right wing corner, now behind the net. One hands it back to the left wing point for Kulak. Now over to Bouchard. Down the left wing to Draisaitl. His shot off the outside of the goal. It's in behind the Vegas net. Draisaitl side of the net, jammed it off the pad of Hill. Puck gets to the slot and up the right wing. Dorfiev's going to bring it out for Vegas. Get to center ice, he'll dump it in. Kulak will go in behind the Edmonton net now, up the right wing to McDavid. David into the Vegas zone. Left side to Janmark. Couldn't get it down into the corner to McDavid. Waugh was able to get it out. And the puck lands up in the Vegas bench. And we get the whistle. With 9:28 to go in the first, Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights still scoreless. We'll take a break from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Every year, carbon monoxide poisoning kills over 300 Canadians and hospitalizes many more. Carbon monoxide has no smell, taste, or color. But protecting yourself and your family isn't hard. A properly functioning carbon monoxide alarm can detect carbon monoxide and alert you to the danger. We've created a helpful carbon monoxide checklist to help you protect your household. Visit atco.com/co to learn more and download the checklist. Atco.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't dig past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 9:28 to go in the first. Oilers and the Golden Knights scoreless. Face-off outside the Vegas Golden Knight blue line. Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Kapanen out there with Nurse and Kulak. Draisaitl, league leading, 21 goals coming into this afternoon's action. Puck back to the Edmonton blue line. Kulak across to Nurse. Nurse up the left wing to Podkolzin, back to Nurse. Up the right wing finds Kasperi Kapanen. He'll go all the way across to Podkolzin, and his shot and his save made by Hill. Podkolzin came down the left wing, and Kapanen put it right on the tape.
Yeah, excellent pass there by Kapanen. Podkolzin made the right call. But hard shot, ripped it high glove, and Hill a terrific save. Hill represented by Jerry Johansson. He is a pending UFA after being rewarded with a 2-year extension after taking over that job and winning the Cup a couple years ago, much to the dismay of fans in Oil Country.
Puck back to the right point. Kapanen keeping it in for Edmonton. A bounce and puck to the right corner. Draisaitl up against the boards. Barbashev got it free. Gave it to Stone. Drops it back to Theodore. To Stone at center. Through the middle into the Oiler end. Now over to the left side to Eichel. He's at the top of the circle. Forced up by Kapanen, gets it low to Stone. Couldn't get it in front of the net for Barbashev. Now his pass picked off. Podkolzin brings it out. Oilers out 3-on-2. To Draisaitl through the middle and over the line to Kapanen. Now to Kulak, left side. Podkolzin. He'll put it on net and a great pad save made by Hill. Puck on the right point. Kulak, a snapshot. Hill kicks that out after it's redirected. On the right wing, it's Draisaitl to the left wing point for Ekholm. A snapshot saved by Hill, and he holds on with 8:18 to go in a scoreless first. And Aiden Hill called upon to make some big stops.
Yeah, multiple good looks there. The Oilers sort of a slow developing 4-on-2. But Colson drove the net hard, and the puck just went underneath the toe of the blade on Kasperi Kapanen looking for his third goal. You know what? Leon Draisaitl likes playing with these guys. But Colson is very good on puck retrievals, strong defensively, and Kapanen can skate and is not without some skill.
Up the left wing, Pearson will get it out for Vegas through the middle to Waugh. Into the Oiler end, now to Colasar. Will shoot it, then hit the shoulder of Skinner, and it goes over to the right wing. Pietrangelo to Waugh, and his shot, and the save by Skinner. He holds on to that.
Well, the Oilers a little bit sleepy there in their D-zone coverage. And Nicola Waugh had 2 cracks at it. He was playing second-line center the last time the two teams played, but they got him back on the 4-hole right now. You know Kelly McCrimmon well, the general manager of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Saw him yesterday, yes.
He is always on the lookout to improve their team.
White Cloud from the right point. Tried to get a shot through. It's blocked. McDavid behind the net to Bouchard. The right wing boards. It comes out. McDavid skates onto it. Into the Vegas zone. He'll get a pass across. Almost got it to Nugent Hopkins, but White Cloud got his stick on it. McDavid swings it back to the right wing point to Bouchard. Now into the corner. Trying to connect with McDavid. Instead, Holtz is able to get it out for Vegas. Bouchard to Ekholm. On the left wing, that misses Nugent Hopkins, but it'll be on net. Oilers can make the change. Haig gets it up the left wing, but Holtz went in early. That's offside against Vegas with 7:25 to go in a scoreless first.
Alexander Holtz, a 7th overall pick that New Jersey gave up on. There's really no other way to say it. He's not exactly killed it. I mean, he's playing on a really good team, and he's not going to get those higher-end offensive opportunities. But in theory, was supposed to be a skilled offensive player. Hasn't quite yet come to fruition. We'll see if it pops at some point.
Race off to the left of Hill. He had 18 saves in that 3-2 overtime win in Winnipeg on Thursday. He's won his last 4 straight starts. The puck goes to Dorofeev. He'll get it up the right wing and out. Carlson then backhands it through the neutral zone. Knocked down by Emberson. But the loose puck goes to Dorofeev. Rim it in the right corner of the Oiler end. Puck back to the left wing point. Hanifin shot rips off the post. But it stays out and the puck cleared. Hanifin drilled it from the left wing point. And now Dorofeev comes down the left side. Fans on his shot. It goes over to the left wing. Hanifin to Carlson. Carlson in behind the net. Over to the left side, back to the blue line. To Hanifin, across to Pietrangelo. Into the high slot, Dorofeev. Off the right wing boards, looking for Howden. Instead, comes free to Jeff Skinner. To the middle for Stetcher. He'll skate up to the center ice line and dump it in. Pietrangelo in his own end. The right side to Stone. He will get it out. Nurse across to Kulak. Scoreless here in the first period. Oilers taking on the Golden Knights. Back to Nurse. On the backhand, he'll dump it in. Hill out of his goal. Sets it for White Cloud. To the right corner to Haig. Up the boards, Barbashev steers it to the middle, and now Eichel over the line to Stone. His backhand wide of the Edmonton net.
I don't like this matchup here for Edmonton.
Kulak on the left wing to Perry. Now to Nurse, left corner. Barbashev engages with him. So Perry to Kulak up the right wing, and it is cleared out by Brown. White Cloud forced back. To Haig in his own end up the left wing to Stone. On the left side, he misses Eichel with it. Should be an icing call. It is with 5:40 to go in a scoreless first period.
Quick Pizza 73 out of town update for you. We will tell you that the Bakersfield Condors, losers of 5 straight, are up 2-0 in Toronto. It's about 5 minutes left in the first period of that matinee. And the Edmonton Oil Kings play here tonight.
7 o'clock.
You saw a father of one of the kids on the team that you were at hockey school with.
Bill Copeland. Yeah, his son plays for the Swift Current Broncos. They're playing here at 7 o'clock. Oil Kings are at home tomorrow, 4 o'clock against Kamloops.
Yeah, you think the kids today have as much fun working those camps the way you did back in the day?
I'm going to go with no. We didn't have to worry about cell phones either, though.
Yeah. Those things just get you in trouble.
Just get in trouble, exactly. Barbashev with a pass to Eichel. Off his stick, it goes into the left wing corner. It's inside the Oilers zone, back to the point to McNabb. He'll shoot it off the stick of Hyman. It goes wide. And Ekholm with it just inside the Edmonton blue line. Out of McDavid on the right wing to Draisaitl. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Now to McDavid, will drop it. He was looking for Draisaitl. Instead, stolen by Colasar. Will get it out. Tawa now up the left wing to Pearson. Comes into the Oilers zone to the left wing corner. Gets a pass in front. Save made by Skinner. After that, hit the stick of McDavid coming back. And a good stop by Skinner to keep it out. We'll take a break. 4:55 to go in a scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Golden Knights. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 4:55 to go in a scoreless first period. The Oilers host the Vegas Golden Knights.
Vegas has come to play. They look good. They look crisp and sharp. Oilers with a good penalty kill led by their goaltender.
Out of the Oilers zone comes Nurse. Up to center ice, snaps the puck in. It rides up on the glass, goes to the right side. Kapanen to Draisaitl, back to the blue line to Nurse, quickly across to Stetcher, now on the right wing to Draisaitl. Skates up to the blue line, couldn't get it low. Hurdle got in the way, and Hurdle's able to clear it out. So Draisaitl in the neutral zone. He's forced back by Olofsson. Give it to Stetcher, now to Leon Draisaitl. Get over the center ice line to Stetcher. He'll come in on the right, back to Draisaitl. The backhand and the save made by Hill. There was some room on the short side.
That almost snuck in there. Nice play by Stetcher.
Olofsson will come in on the left wing for Vegas. Goes to the left wing corner in Oiler territory. Put it in behind the net. Olofsson along the boards, being pressured by Nurse. It'll go to Stetcher up the left wing, but off the stick of Draisaitl. It comes out of the zone. Hanifin at his own blue line to Dorofeev. Now through the middle to Carlson. He'll go towards the Oiler net. The backhand wide of the goal. Dorofeev trying to keep it in on the left wing. He does. Skates into the left wing corner. Emberson takes him in behind the net. Dorofeev slides off the check, centered it, and went through the Oiler crease. Now over to the boards. Howden got his stick knocked out of his hands, and the puck comes to center. Penalty coming up to Vegas when they touch it. And it could be a holding penalty. And Edmonton, with 3:27 to go into scoreless first, will get their first power play of the game as Howden goes to the box. Brett Howden for the hold.
That's a 50-50 battle, and the Oilers' Matthias Janmark got inside positioning. Oilers get their first power play of the game. They have moved up. Emphasis on the word moved up. 21.6%. That's 14th in the league. Conversely, the Vegas' penalty killing is at 79.7. That's 18th in the National Hockey League as we speak.
Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Here's where you got to win faceoffs. It's a different power play if you get zone possession off an O-zone draw.
Face off to the right of Hill. At Vegas PKs, 14 of 15 in the last 8 games, though. And the puck on the left side, and it's McDavid in behind the net, back to the point. Bouchard with a shot, and the save by Hill. He held on to it.
Well, both goalies are seeing the puck pretty well.
No kidding. It's been dueling netminders so far in this one. Aiden Hill for Vegas, Stuart Skinner for Edmonton. 3:18 to go in this scoreless first. Draisaitl taking the draw against Carlson. No, they're going to have to do it again.
How about we drop the puck here, fellas?
Yep. All right, so McDavid into the face-off circle. Goes to McDavid. He wins it to himself. Now to Draisaitl. His shot just goes wide of the net. Hyman was in front of the goal, and he gets cleared down the ice.
Like it that he took it to the net. If that gets any kind of deflection, it's in the goal. And Hyman was providing a very good net fight.
Nugent Hopkins into the Vegas zone on the left wing. To the blue line to McDavid. Now to Bouchard in the middle on the blue line. Left wing to McDavid, to Bouchard, to McDavid, down the left side, across to Draisaitl. Oh, that just tipped off the stick of Eichel. He'll come out 2-on-1 with Carlson. Eichel in over the line, waiting. The pass, and Carlson put it wide of the net. There was a rolling puck, and Draisaitl skates out for the Oilers up the right wing. Now to McDavid. He'll come into the zone, over to the left side, back to Nugent Hopkins. Scores! Ryan Nugent Hopkins! It's a power play goal, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
Well, Zach Hyman had provided a net front on the short side. Nugent Hopkins has got a great wrist shot. We talked about the fact he needs to get going, and he's got to shoot on the power play. They almost converted on a 2-on-1 the other way. They're looking down at it right now on the Vegas bench, and Zach Hyman is not close to a blue paint. There's no interference there. McDavid sets up Nugent Hopkins for his 6th of the year.
17:36 time of the goal. Nugent Hopkins goes off the post and in on the glove side of Hill to make it 1-0 for the Oilers.
Hey, McDavid and Draisaitl on the assists.
The Oilers cash in with a man advantage and draw first blood in this match. And it is Nurse at the blue line. Will go back into his own end. Up the right wing. Now off the stick of Janmark. Into the Vegas zone. Haig will shovel that around. And then Nurse gets tripped. And the puck goes down the ice.
Darnell's yelling at the official all the way up the ice.
Crowd's yelling at the official all the way up the ice, too. Pearson will get it to the point. It goes to Haig. Winds up, doesn't shoot. Left side to Waugh. Waugh tried a wrist shot, lots of traffic, doesn't get to the net. The puck comes near the blue line. Janmark's trying to get it out. Henrique will get control, bump it back to Nurse, go over to Stetcher. Stetcher will shoot it in with McDavid and Draisaitl getting assists on that. Both have 5-game point streaks. Puck along the left wing side in the Vegas end. Holtz to the corner to McNabb. On the backhand through the middle, gets it out. Emberson got there before Olofsson up the right wing to Connor Brown. Off the boards and in. Perry to the left wing corner for Derek Ryan. Now in behind the net, trying to find Perry. Comes free, and Theodore on the right wing to Hurdle. Hurdle up in the air. It's a bouncing puck. Olofsson finds it on the right. Now to Hurdle in the right wing corner. To Hannafin as he comes in on the right side, goes in behind the net, over to the left. He'll stop to the blue line. Give it to Theodore. It's shot off the post, and the puck in front. Whistled just wide by Olofsson. We're in the last minute of the first. 1-0 Oilers lead on a power play goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson on the left wing. Giving the puck to Connor Brown, and he'll go right back in behind the Edmonton goal. Edmonton can make a change with 34 seconds to go here in this first period. To Bouchard, the right side for Draisaitl, went through his skates. Now Draisaitl able to just get the puck in, and Podkolzin trying to keep it alive. He does to Draisaitl. Now to Bouchard, it's shot off the crossbar, and the puck back to the right wing point. Bouchard, left side, Draisaitl in front. Here's Kapanen, a backhand, and off a stick, and it goes wide. 8 seconds left in the period, and it's cleared out. Unbelievable activity. Both ends of the rink in this first period.
What a game.
First period ends. It's been dueling netminders. It's been incredible chances. Somehow it's only 1-0.
What a shot by Bouchard as he activates. You know what? You know he aimed for that spot, right?
Right up where the post meets the crossbar.
You know he aimed for it.
Unbelievable. Like, just incredible. High event period.
Great period of hockey.
Great period of hockey.
Two good teams. Vegas is playing well.
They are. And the Oilers are playing well. And both goaltenders are playing well. And there's a lot going on. Oilers make good on a power play. Vegas, they didn't. Only because Stuart Skinner made a couple of tremendous saves. And it has been Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He's the goal scorer, and he's standing by right now with Brendan Escott.
He sure is, and we'll start, Ryan, with your assessment of that opening period. Lots of action going both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely back and forth. Obviously, that's a good team over there. Got to limit the easy chances. I think we did a pretty good job so far. Stu made some good saves. But yeah, got to keep the foot down right now.
Yeah, third meeting of the year already. What are some of the keys that you guys have picked up on you can use to hold this lead now that you've gained it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously smart with the puck. Like I said before, you can't give this team anything easy or else they'll take advantage. Good so far, but you got to do it for full 60. We've learned that, obviously. 2 very tight games so far, so can take the full game tonight.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Guys?
All right, thanks very much. Brendan Escott downstairs with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He's the goal scorer. He's got his 6th of the year. Oilers have a 1-0 lead after a very eventful first period. We're going to have an eventful first intermission. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they are standing by. They're ready to go when we come back from Rogers Place. 1-0 Oilers after 20. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
No mortgage payments for a whole year? It could happen. With End of the Roll Flooring Center's Win Your Mortgage Payments contest. What would you do if you were mortgage-free for a whole year?
I'd probably go on vacation.
Probably take a trip and then do some renos.
Then I'd be able to definitely afford more hockey camps for my kid.
If you want to win your mortgage payments for a whole year, just drop into any End of the Roll Flooring Center to enter today. Visit endoftheroll.com for all the details.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. At The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Draisaitl skates out for the Oilers up the right wing. Now to McDavid. He'll come into the zone. Over to the left side. Back to Nugent-Hopkins. Scores! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins! It's a power play goal, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the first intermission. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown. And after 20 minutes of play, that was the only goal. The Oilers leading 1-0 in what's really been a goaltender's duel here. Browning in this first period. Both guys are looking really sharp today.
Both goaltenders have been excellent. The goalposts have been busy. A ton of great opportunities. It's funny, the Oilers have a 1-0 lead. And it came on the back of an opportunity for the Vegas Golden Knights to go up shorthanded.
Yeah.
Vegas has a 2-on-1, clear-cut 2-on-1. They win the race up the ice. Eichel to Karlsson backdoor, and he just whiffs on the shot. And then 10 seconds later, the Edmonton Oilers are scoring. So you got to take advantage of your breaks. The Oilers got a couple breaks late in the period as Vegas had some chances. They hit posts, they hit crossbars, they had a couple 2-on-1s, a couple big saves. And then when the Oilers get their big opportunity on the stick of RNH, he makes no mistake. And it's, if Aiden Hill concede, he can stop it. If you watch a replay of the goal that RNH scored, he had no idea where the puck was. Hyman drove the net, what you're supposed to do. He planted himself and the defender, the defenseman in front of Aiden Hill. Aiden Hill had no idea where Nuge was, where the puck was, and Nuge makes no mistake. So a big goal that was a fantastic period.
Wow.
And I like that Mooner and Stoff talked about it. Both teams played very well in that first period. The Oilers gave up a number of odd man breaks against Skinner, a couple big saves on Eichel. The Oilers have a couple great ace looks themselves, big saves by Aiden Hill. Well played, well disciplined game by both teams. So hopefully the final 40 is as good as the first 20.
Funny, I wrote down with about 5 minutes to go in the period, if the goaltender's seeing it, he's stopping it. You got to get a lot of traffic in front of the net. Sure enough, as you mentioned on the Ryan Nugent-Hopkins goal, couldn't see it. But 2 goalposts in the final 3 minutes for the Golden Knights and 1 crossbar for the Oilers. The goalies, of course, you've hung around enough guys. They had those.
Well,
that's all they gave them.
If you watch the Bouchard one again, Aiden Hill actually got the puck. It went off his glove, off the crossbar, so he actually saved it. That forced it to go off the crossbar. That was how good a shot it was by Bouchard, and an even better save by Aiden Hill. And then in the opposite end, twice Skinner heard the bell ring behind him, and both times it crossbar and post and out. Entertaining. A 1-0 game that could be 2-1 with good goaltending, let alone great goaltending of what we're getting here right now. It was very entertaining. Now, here's the key for the Oilers now, to extend the lead.
Right.
Vegas is good. They can fight back, but you extend the lead, you just put that much more pressure on them to play a perfect game the rest of the way. So not by taking any chances, not by forcing anything, but continuing to do a lot of the things the Oilers were doing in the first 20.
How do you feel about the Oilers' power play? They gave up the 1 opportunity, as you pointed out, on the 2-on-1 that comes back the other way for the power play goal, but seemed to be moving it around pretty well. And number 2 seems to be more mobile than I thought he was going to be, and you kind of called that.
Well, yeah, that was more probably a scare than anything else when you go into the net like that.
Right.
In Minnesota, I said after the game I had no doubt that he would be playing tonight just because of who they're playing, and tonight and on Monday. He looked fine. A wonderful shot that was off the glove and off the crossbar. The power play was good. It scored a goal. They did give up the odd man break against. A nice play by Eichel on Draisaitl on the boards, escaping. But if you get a break, and the break was the fact that Karlsson missed the backdoor open net, take advantage the other way because you have 2 players caught. Eichel couldn't get back in time, and Nugent-Hopkins had time and space to pick a spot. And he may have had a slow start to the season offensively, but if you give RNH that much time, he's certainly going to put it in the back of the net.
Vegas came out really strong in the opening 5 minutes, and Bob and I were talking earlier today about the fact that Vegas weren't going to sit back and wait for the Oilers to dictate the play. They were going to go right after them, and sure, that's exactly what they did.
Well, Vegas is good. Both teams are good. Both teams are going to have moments in this game where they're in control,
right,
where they've got the other team running around. Both teams are very good puck possession teams, that when they have the puck, it's going to have to be something special to get it away from them. and you have to survive the moments when the other team is controlling the play. Both teams did that for the most part in the first period. But, Vegas is healthy. They are good. This is a team just a couple years removed from a Stanley Cup and had a really good team last year that was dismantled with injuries coming into the playoffs. I think that this game has been exactly what we had hoped for and exactly what we thought we were going to get. Two heavyweights throwing everything they have at each other, and at the end of the night, the team that gets that one more save is probably going to find 2 points in the standings over the opposition.
I don't see that changing much in period 2, do you?
Well, no, I think both teams, you need a bounce. Both teams right now are hoping for that bounce or the break. They get post and out. The bounce or break is post and in. The Oilers, it would go a long way to winning a hockey game if you can extend the lead. Vegas is good. They come back from 2. We've seen it here before. But just a lot more pressure on a team when they're trailing by 2. So for the Oilers in the second period, maybe put a little... give a little relief to the fans' stress level by scoring the next goal. But I don't think at any point do you feel comfortable in this game. Either team will. I think both teams have the ability to come back in the hockey games. Both teams have the ability to extend and run away with a hockey game. But this is one of those games where both teams are playing well and you expect it to stay close the entire night.
Hey, Rob, we got about a minute left here, but looking at Evan Bouchard's stats from the first period, he played the third most time on ice, just at 720, and led with 3 shots on goal, which is no surprise because he likes to fire the puck.
Well, that is who Evan Bouchard is. I don't think anything changed in the coach's philosophy just because Evan missed the final couple minutes in Minnesota. They know that for this team to be successful, they need a good Evan Bouchard. And Evan Bouchard was good in that first period. When the puck was on his stick, he was making good plays. There was no big mistakes. This is a fun game you want to be part of, and you want to bring your A game. And I think everyone on both teams so far has brought their A game.
Excellent. Thanks, Rob. We'll talk to you in intermission number 2. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back. We'll take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. But right now, we're telling you, At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today, you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Proudly headquartered in oil country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Today, you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. On the final Your Province, Your Premier this year heard on 880 CHED, Premier Danielle Smith was asked what her greatest 2024 success was. Smith said it's the work the government did in refocusing the healthcare system. Federal Labour Minister Stephen McKinnon has referred the months-long Canada Post labour dispute to the Canada Industrial Relations Board. The board has to determine if a deal is within reach between the Canadian Union of Postal Workers and the Crown Corporation before the end of the year. A 2-month break from the federal GST is now in effect. The temporary waive of the 5% goods and services tax applies to dozens of items, including restaurant meals, children's toys, wine, beer, children's clothing, and Christmas trees. And it's delivery day for 880 CHED Santa's Anonymous. Starting at 8 this morning, volunteer drivers hit the pavement in the name of good old St. Nick, delivering presents to the less fortunate. Drivers and volunteers will be helping Santa all day, with the last bag expected to be going out of the door just before 4. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back at Rogers Place after 20 minutes of play. The Edmonton Oilers lead the Las Vegas Golden Knights, or the Vegas Golden Knights. 1-0 is the score on a power play goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, his 5th of the season. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. 15 games on the docket tonight. 30 teams in action. 3 games are done, and we'll give you the scores there. At Madison Square Garden in the Big Apple, the Rangers hosting the Los Angeles Kings. It wasn't a very good afternoon for the New York Rangers. They were beaten at home 5-1 by the Kings' Adrian Kempe with 2 goals in that one for the Kings. I noticed Warren Fogle picked up his 8th of the season as well. Chicago Blackhawks on the road in New Jersey. They scored first, took a 1-0 lead, and then watched the Devils come back to score 4 straight. Dawson Mercer with a goal and 1 assist in that one for New Jersey. So 4-1 was your final for the Devils in that one. Another final score wrapped up just a little bit, and it was Philadelphia on the road in Minnesota. And the hometown Wild coming up with a 3-1 victory this afternoon. Kirill Kaprizov with his 19th of the season in that one. Other games coming up tonight. This game will be done by then. Buffalo at Washington. Columbus entertain Anaheim. Montreal Canadiens in Winnipeg to take on the Jets. Pittsburgh travel to Ottawa. Detroit is hosting Toronto. Those are the 5 o'clock starts. 6 o'clock tonight, St. Louis on the road in Dallas. Then at 7, Nashville visit the Avs in Colorado. And then at 8 o'clock in the late start games, it's Utah on the road in San Jose to take on the Sharks. Boston Bruins continue their western swing. They're in Vancouver to take on the Canucks. Big game for Florida, trying to bounce back after a tough one in Vancouver the other night. They're in Calgary to take on the Flames at the Saddle Dome. And one other 8 o'clock start, Tampa at Seattle. And we'll be watching all of those games carefully. American Hockey League this afternoon, going into the second period. Bakersfield with a 3-0 lead on Toronto. And that is your out-of-town scoreboard. And the players are coming back on the ice. That means period number 2. I hope it's as good as the first one. I'm sure it will be. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Help turn off hesitation, turn off doubt, turn off fears. The YMCA is a charity that helps people turn off whatever's holding them back so they can let their potential shine. With your support, you can help us turn on confidence, connections, and possibilities. Whether it's supporting families, building life skills, or fostering well-being, the YMCA offers a wide range of programs that empower people to shine their brightest. Visit our website to see how you can help today.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Legacy Heating and Cooling jingle auditions take one for Gene Principe. Are you ready, Gene?
Ready? I'm not just here to make a thermo a couple of bucks. I'd never just microphone it in.
Take one.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
Nice.
Boom! I'm a musical genius.
Legacy's going to love this for furnace season.
What's not to love with no interest and no Principe payments for 1 year?
Are you always like this?
Yep, unlike a furnace, I have no filter.
Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 1-0 Oilers lead the Vegas Golden Knights. The Oilers Holiday 50-50. It is presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight, jackpot sitting at $481,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the second period. Pearson with it at center ice for Vegas. He'll shoot it in. Skinner's got to play it. Got it over to the boards on the left. Pearson tried a centering pass. It's blocked. And Nurse gets the puck out up the right wing to Janmark. Now across to Jeff Skinner into the Vegas zone along the left wing boards. Hit along the board. Still has the puck. To the point it goes. Nurse across. The one-time shot by Kulak. Blockered away by Hill. And the puck in the left wing corner of Vegas territory up near the top of the circle. It's Pietrangelo. Cross ice to Hannafin. Up to Pearson. Comes into the Oilers zone. Goes down the left wing. That's poked off his stick. Kolasar follows it up. He's got it. Gets it back to the blue line. McNabb shot and a glove save by Skinner. He holds on 50 seconds into the second. The Oilers are up 1-0.
Well, it was a well-played first period for both teams. I thought Vegas was pretty sharp. But the puck made some good plays. The Oilers created off of a Vegas scoring chance on a PK. Edmonton came back, and it was Connor McDavid finding Nugent Hopkins, and Nuge threads the needle. Terrific shot, both teams. I mean, technically two posts, but one clean post for Vegas and one clean post for the Edmonton Oilers as well.
It's on the left wing point. McNabb for Vegas. His shot misses. Comes off the end boards. Sent off the left wing boards and out by Nugent Hopkins. McDavid can shoot it in. McNabb banks it all the way down. Should be icing against the Golden Knights.
Cam, we should mention the Vegas Golden Knights are a team that's got 7 players playing in the upcoming Four Nations face-off. Edmonton will only have 3. Now, there could be injuries, and we could see a Hyman get at it, or possibly a Bouchard, I suppose, or maybe even Stuart Skinner. But what kind of, if there is an effect on that coming out of that tournament, I guess time will tell.
Yeah, on the back end of it, I see what you're saying.
Or it could mean absolutely nothing.
Could be. Puck comes loose in front. Nugent Hopkins to Hyman. Scores! Zach Hyman gets dumped in front of the net, and he backhands it into the goal. It's 2-0 Edmonton.
Well, Zach Hyman was right in his wheelhouse, which is in front of the net. But RNH to the front of the goal, and Hyman he'll extend it out. They're looking at it down. There's no way you can challenge that. It's going to be Zach Hyman scoring, and he's now got 5 goals in 5 games since he's returned after missing 5 games with an upper body injury. RNH will draw the primary assist. I think there's a chance that McDavid might get a second assist as well.
8th of the season for Hyman. 1:13 into the second. 2-0 Oilers lead. Draisaitl brings it in on the right wing. Put it off the end boards. After it on the left wing side was Podkolzin, and instead it is brought out by Howden. Howden to White Cloud. That's offside as Carlson was in early. 2-0 Oiler lead. Good way to start off the second period for the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, I know we talked to Bryn Griffiths before the game on our face-off show, and just discussed, like, I thought this line today, just because of how the matchups were going to, if they win today, and people say, well, Bob, you can say that every game about McDavid. No, there's different nights where there's different matchups, and, you know, McDavid, RNH, and Hyman, plus one at even strength, and RNH has scored on the power play. Against a team this good, you need to win at the top of the order, because they're so good throughout all 12 forward spots, especially the 4 center positions.
Hagel go in behind his net for Vegas. The White Cloud up the right wing now to Holtz. He'll go cross ice. It's picked off by Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Nurse, in over the line. Shot it, hit a stick, goes over to the left side. Here's Podkolzin trying to shovel it towards the goal. And it rimmed around on the right wing, and it's Stetcher across to Nurse on the left wing point. Now top of the circle to Kapanen, to Stetcher. His shot launches off the stick of Hurdle, and it goes out of play. Oilers with lots of zone time here to start off the second period. We're just 2:11 into it. Nugent Hopkins scoring in the first. Hyman has one here in the second. Face off in the Vegas zone to the right of Aiden Hill. Derek Ryan, stick snapped again on the face-off. That's the second time today. Up the right wing, Pietrangelo put it just off a Colasar. Emberson will go in behind the Oiler net. Now up the right wing, across to Perry, into the Vegas zone. It's passed through the middle, broken up by Hanifin, over to Pearson. Pearson skates to the Oiler blue line, across to Pietrangelo from the angle. Blocker save made by Skinner. It's in the corner in the Oilers zone. Perry on the right wing. Give it to Connor Brown, now to Emberson. Up the left wing to Kulak. He'll shoot it in. It rims on the right, goes right to Corey Perry. His angle shot misses off the glass and out of the zone. Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net. Now through the middle. Ekholm had to go off his stick. Eichel comes into the Oiler end on the right wing. Stops on the right side. Had Bouchard on him. Got it to the corner. To Stone, centering pass, and unable to get a shot was Barbashev. Good defensive play, and it's brought out by Hyman to center ice to Nugent Hopkins. Off his stick, it goes into the Vegas zone left wing corner. Puck at the side of the goal, and Stone through the middle to McNabb. Now to Eichel as he gets through center ice. Backhanded into the Oiler end. Skinner will play the puck. It goes right to Stone. Through the middle, gave it away to Hyman. Off the left wing to McDavid. He's able to shoot it into the Vegas end. 2-0. Oilers lead. 3 minutes, 45 seconds gone here in the second period. Stone to the Oiler end. Gave it to Barbashev. To Stone. His shot. Pad save. The rebound comes out. And it's Theodore across to Eichel. Goes to the left wing corner. Along the left wing boards, and Janmark got it free, goes across to Nurse inside his own zone, up in the air and out. And the puck in center ice. Henrique chops it into the Vegas end. Up the left wing. White Cloud only to the Edmonton blue line, and it's sent the other way, and Theodore's got to go in behind his net. Rim on the right for Howden. The right wing boards, Dorofeev, one touched it to Carlson, comes into the Oilers zone down the right wing. He's by himself, has to go in behind the net, stops back there. Now to Dorofeev, tried to jam it in front of the goal, goes off an Oilers stick, comes into the slot up near the blue line, and White Cloud will keep it in, has it on the left wing, about top of the circle, to the point to Haig. Now to Dorofeev. Dorofeev down the right wing, his backhand pass, blocked by Jeff Skinner. Over to Nurse on the right, the right wing boards. Kapanen got it to the line. It doesn't get out. Comes in front of the goal. Dorofeev can't get a shot away. Good defensive play there by Nurse. Nurse steals the puck to Ekholm through the middle. Just wants to get it out. It will be icing against Edmonton. Great play by Darnell Nurse.
Well, Jeff Skinner's got to be stronger on pucks. I mean, 2 opportunities to make plays to help vacate the zone. He doesn't, and the Oilers end up in a world of hurt, but they survived it. Great defensive play for the Edmonton Oilers.
2-0 Oilers lead. 5 minutes, 9 seconds gone here in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Great to have you on board wherever you are along the Oiler Radio Network this afternoon. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm up the left wing to Jeff Skinner. Now to center ice for Kapanen. On the backhand, it hit the linesman. And it goes into the Vegas zone. Pietrangelo cross ice to Hanifin through the middle, and Kulak. Now to Podkolzin. That's broken up at the Vegas blue line. Ekholm will lift it in. Glove down by Hanifin. He'll start a rush. Noah Hanifin into the Oiler end on the left wing. His pass goes off of Ekholm. Ekholm along the boards. Olofsson in there for Vegas. Now Kapanen cross ice. He'll find Podkolzin. He'll skate through center. He'll dump the puck in. It'll go to the right corner where Draisaitl in there with Hurdle. Puck to the right point. Bouchard down the right wing boards to Draisaitl. Skates up to the top of the circle and now shovels it low to Podkolzin. Centering pass. Somebody from Edmonton there, and Olofsson in front of his net to Hanifin up the right wing. Pietrangelo come into the Oilers zone. Stops up, fires it across in front of the net, and that gets broken up. Comes back to the point, and it's Kolasar down the left wing out to Barbashev. Barbashev now on the left wing. A wrist shot off the arm of Skinner. Kolasar on the left wing boards in the Oilers zone to the right wing point for Theodore. Across the line to McNabb. His shot tipped just wide of the Edmonton net. In behind the goal, Pearson to McNabb across to Theodore. His shot blocked by Podkolzin. The puck on the right wing. Kolasar to the point for Theodore. His snapshot, it's directed wide of the goal and cleared up to the blue line. Now getting it out. It's Brown across to Draisaitl. He'll come in. His shot, save, rebound, scores! Connor Brown got the rebound. It's 3-0 Oilers.
Dead tired at the end of the shift, and the Edmonton Oilers find a way to create an odd man break, but Colson, just a gutsy play, fronting the puck. Edmonton up on the ice in transition, and that's a pass by Leon Draisaitl. He passed it off the pads, and a tap in for Brown, who eclipses his season total last year with his 5th goal of the season.
6:53 time of that goal. Perfectly placed shot by Draisaitl. Goes off the right pad of Hill to Connor Brown. And the Oilers have a 3-0 lead here in the second period. On the right wing, Stone will shoot it in. Ekholm to the corner. On the left to Nurse. Pumped it behind the net, came in front of the goal, and McDavid will get it out up the left side now to Nugent Hopkins. In over the line to McDavid, walking in, the pass, and that's blocked. Nugent Hopkins keeps it alive to Nurse. His shot just tipped wide. McDavid's centering pass goes through the slot all the way to the point and out. Drilled right back in. Draisaitl and Podkolzin get the assists on the goal by Connor Brown. McDavid left wing corner. Back to the left wing point to Ekholm across. One-time shot, and a save made by Hill as Nurse let it go off the right wing. White Cloud's going to bring it out for Vegas. Get to center ice. He'll dump it in. Barbashev in on the forecheck. Now to Carlson, to Barbashev, to the right wing point. Pietrangelo shot, and that goes off of Nugent Hopkins and out of play. We played 7 minutes, 58 seconds of the second period. 3-0 Oilers lead the Golden Knights. We're going to take a break from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by EPCOR. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers up 3-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights. Rob Brown joining me on the broadcast. Rob, what have you seen so far?
Well, I've seen an Oiler team take advantage of mistakes. Vegas has been good this period. They've made 2 mistakes. One turned in front of the net, turned into goal for Hyman, and the other one a turnover at their own blue line to a 2-on-1. You can't make big mistakes against good teams. Vegas has made 2, and the Oilers have made them pay.
Face off to the left of Skinner. Dorofeev goes into the corner for the Golden Knights. Now over to the left side. Out top of the circle to the blue line to Hannafin. Fired around behind the net. Goes past Howden on the left wing. Ryan up the left wing for Henrique. Did get it out. Brought right back in by Dorofeev, but held up by Stetcher. Puck goes to Skinner. He'll cover it. We played 8 minutes, 19 seconds of the second period. The Oilers have a 3-0 lead.
That was a nice play right there by Troy Stetcher. The puck gets turned over in the neutral zone, and all of a sudden, Dorofeev comes back with speed. Stetcher's kind of caught standing still. He just allows him to throw the puck behind him. Just keep him in front of me. I'll let my goaltender clean up the garbage. Don't worry about the puck. Turns into a nothing play, and the Oilers get to make a change.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Hyman and Connor Brown scoring in the second period. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had the first period goal for the Oilers. Derek Ryan into the face-off circle with Hurdle. Hurdle kicked out. So it'll be Olofsson. Derek Ryan's had 2 sticks break upon face-offs here this afternoon, but this time it stays intact. Rimmed by Nurse. He got it out. Theodore will shoot it right back in. Stetcher kicks the puck over to Nurse. Now wires that around to Perry. He's going to take a bump from Hurdle. Puck up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Try to get this thing loose. It does come free for a moment. Now out to Hurdle. Back to the blue line. Theodore over to McNabb. Waiting. Shot. Glove saved by Skinner. He'll hold on to it.
Well, Skinner's been rock solid so far. Vegas has had a little bit of a push here in the second period, but Edmonton's been able to score off an ozone face-off win and a counter-strike at the end of a shift where you would have thought they would have been exhausted. Update from the farm. They're playing a matinee in Toronto, and the Bakersfield Condors lead the Marlies 5-2. There's been some guys that have struggled to score that have scored, including Jaden Grube with his first of the year.
Yes, Jaden Grube.
Who for much of the season was playing, it should be mentioned, second-line center on that team.
On the left wing point, Hannafin out to Stone. High slot, now to the right. Pietrangelo shot off the crossbar.
3.
Oh, Eichel has it in behind the net. Oh, Pietrangelo wired that off the bar. Puck on the left side, and Ekholm's able to clear it. The icing against the Oilers. Vegas has come close. Come close again. They've come close a few times.
Matvey Petrov has 2 of the 5 goals for Bakersfield so far in that game.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Nugent-Hopkins taking a draw for Edmonton against Eichel. Got it all lined up. Eichel wins it. Pietrangelo right point. The shot. Great save. The rebound. It's loose. Put towards the net. It goes wide. Eichel's centering pass off his skate. And it comes up to the top of the circle. Down to Eichel. His centering pass broken up by Bouchard. Got tripped up by Barbashev. Crowd reacts to the non-call. Stone with it on the right wing. Around to the left. Barbashev looking for it. Goes just past him. Nugent-Hopkins will float it out up the left side to McDavid. He'll dump it in. Again, Vegas comes close. Still 3-0 Edmonton. Puck cleared to the neutral zone. Nugent-Hopkins to Emberson. To Nugent-Hopkins. Up the right wing. Gave the puck to Hyman. Only got it to the blue line. Comes back to the Oiler line, and it is Emberson to get it out. Up the right side. Now Henrique was going for it. Comes across to Whitecloud. He'll go in behind his goal. Left wing to Haig. Up to Waugh. Can't get it out. Whitecloud will, though. Through the middle into the Oiler end. Over to the right wing corner. Henrique comes in there. It's on the in boards. Off the stick of Waugh to the top of the circle. Jeff Skinner to Matthias Janmark through the neutral zone. Now on the right to Emberson. Down the right wing. Janmark, his pass blocked. Now in front off the stick of Henrique and wide. Up the right wing. Colasar for Vegas. Can't get it past the center ice line. Janmark in with Draisaitl. Janmark pass across on the right to Nurse in front to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl at the side of the net. And it's 4-0 Oilers.
What a pass by Darnell Nurse. Leon Draisaitl with his league-leading 22nd goal of the season and his league-leading 18th goal at even strength. Oilers on a 4-on-2. And Nurse on a platter on the back door to Draisaitl.
10:46 time of the goal. And the Oilers have a 4-0 lead. Every time Vegas makes a mistake in the second period,
it ends up in
their net. It hasn't been a 4-0 game.
They've had a good period. They've had lots of chances.
Every time they make a mistake, it's a goal. Here's Carlson into the Oiler end. Pass in front of the net. The shot save made by Skinner. Opportunity there for Dorofeev. Puck on the right wing. It's out and up to the middle of the ice. His shot goes wide. McNabb couldn't get it in front of the Edmonton goal, and it's Draisaitl to bring it out. Draisaitl on the right, and his pass goes off of Carlson. Janmark getting an assist as well. So Draisaitl from Nurse and Janmark. 10:46 time of the goal. Draisaitl now with 22 on the season. Puck shot into the Vegas zone. It's top of the circle. Now McDavid on the right wing. Oilers are making a change. It's all right. Just went off his skate. No big deal. They're making
they only had 8 guys on the ice.
Fine. They were all getting off the ice eventually. It gets shot into the Vegas zone. It's in behind the net. Now to the right corner. Nugent Hopkins to the point. Bouchard over to Ekholm. His shot, and that's blocked in front of the goal. Along the left wing side. Comes free. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Bouchard. His shot saved by Hill. The rebound. Oh, McDavid with a chance. And Hill got a piece of it, or McNabb did, but it stayed out. Now McDavid in the right wing corner. Knocked off his stick. It comes out.
They're hacking and whacking and not calling anything right now.
Puck shot down the right side. It's going to be an icing call against the Oilers. 7:36 to go here in the second. 4-0 Oilers lead. Fans here at Rogers Place, they're really starting to feel it right now.
Well, their team's balancing out some of the breaks they didn't get earlier in the year. And frankly, Connor McDavid and Braden McNabb made a great play. I'm not sure. He took away the lower half of the net on the shot, and I got a piece.
They got McNabb?
McNabb first, and then
Hill.
Yes.
Because McDavid had some empty net for a moment, but McNabb diving across and Hill diving across, able to keep it out. Ekholm off the right wing boards, over the stick of Hanifin. He's got to turn and chase after it in his own end. Now on the right to Pietrangelo, through the middle, off the stick of Barbashev. Perry has the puck at the Edmonton blue line. On the right wing, now it comes across to Ryan. His shot hit a Vegas stick, went wide. Brown has it right wing corner. Brown out to the slot to Corey Perry. Scores! Corey Perry hammers it upstairs, and the Oilers are up 5-0.
Well, I don't think that picked up anything. I think that's Perry's goal all the way. Yep, it is. Clean goal. Hill never saw it. We want to mention Vegas play tomorrow. And do you know where they play tomorrow? They're in Minnesota.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Aiden Hill, I think you're going the distance tonight. Maybe, I don't know.
That's rude.
Yes. It's not the easiest back in this league. 5-0 Edmonton.
Corey Perry, 6th of the year at 12:53. Dorofeev into the Oilers zone, down the right wing, gets hit. Puck goes in behind the goal. Howden's got it now for Vegas. Now to the left side. From the angle, the shot goes off of Emberson. Puck along the boards, back to the blue line. White Cloud will shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on. 6:44 to go in the second. 5-0 Oilers lead the Golden Knights as everybody gathers in behind the Edmonton net.
They're looking to get something started. They're getting the you-know-what kicked out of them today. So that happens in this league once in a while. Yep.
We'll take a break. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor are stocked with spirits, wine, and beer for all your get-togethers. So, whether you're celebrating the holiday season or hockey season, check out Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. And there it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton comes all the way back!
This is a message from the Canadian Red Cross. While most of us count down to the holidays, families in Canada and around the world count on the Canadian Red Cross. Help them support over 2,700 families affected by disasters in Canada this year. Donate today at redcross.ca. Your donation will be triple matched.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor are stocked with spirits, wine, and beer for all your get-togethers. So, whether you're celebrating the holiday season or hockey season, check out Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at Rogers Place. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers are up 5-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights. There's 6:44 to go here in the second period. Oilers scored 7 in Minnesota on Thursday. They got 5 so far.
Well, we knew it. Yeah, and you knew at some point those proverbial marbles would balance out, right?
They always seem to. Perry, Draisaitl, Brown, and Hyman have scored here in the second. Nugent Hopkins had the goal in the first.
I mean, Edmonton had 16 goals in the third period in Vegas. What, about 10 days ago? Couldn't snipe. I got 4 in the second period here today.
Henrique works it into the Vegas zone on the right wing. Went off of Janmark, and bringing it out is Howden for the Golden Knights. Only got it to the Edmonton blue line. Henrique the other way is passed through the middle. Didn't get much on it. It hit Dorofeev, and now it goes into the Oilers zone. Nurse to go in behind the net. Up the left wing, stepping. That should not be icing, but it was.
I thought there was.
Pietrangelo stepped up on the play with Jeff Skinner, so I would have thought no icing. And Jeff Skinner's looking for the explanation. But icing it is, I guess. Face-off will be to the left of Skinner. Here's Pearson. His shot goes just wide of the net. It's near the top of the circle. Haig kept it in, got it to Colasar. Colasar working on the left side, gets it out to the slot. The shot saved Skinner. Rebound. Oh, he got that one too. What a stop off of Waugh on the rebound after Pearson had the initial shot. Skinner is on fire this afternoon. Puck to the right wing point. Hanifin to White Cloud. He'll shoot it. It gets blocked. Jeff Skinner couldn't get it out. Colasar skips a shot that goes wide. Stetcher to the blue line. It doesn't get out of the zone. Haig with a shot. It's blocked, and it's cleared by Janmark. A bank shot goes wide of the net, and it's icing against Edmonton. Stuart Skinner's having himself a day.
He's playing well. Did you call a timeout here if you're Chris Knobloch? I'm serious.
I'm with you.
Like, this line's been out here.
They're bagged. They've been hemmed in. Face-off will be to the right of Skinner. The puck stays in the circle, and now Stetcher gets control of it. He's able to lift it out, hops off of Theodore down towards the net. Hill has to sweep it to the corner. In there was Jeff Skinner for Edmonton, and up the left wing, Olofsson will get it out through the middle of Holtz. Holtz into the Oilers zone right side, shot wide. Goes to the left wing point. McNabb puts it off the side of the net. Holtz trying to center it. He can't. It's Draisaitl for the Oilers. Up the left wing for Kapanen. Down the left for Ekholm, off the boards and in. 5-0 Oilers lead. 4:48 to go here in the second period. Now on the right side to the blue line, Bouchard to Draisaitl. Across to Bouchard, that gets picked off. Olofsson now able to get the puck into Hurdle to Holtz to Olofsson. His shot saved made by Skinner. Went off the blocker arm. Puck over to the left wing point. Hanifin got it low, comes in front, scores. Finally, a goal for the Golden Knights. It was Olofsson. He was wide open in front of the net, and he goes high to the glove side. Golden Knights get on the board. The score now 5-1 for the Oilers.
Leon Draisaitl won't like that sequence there. He turned the puck over back of the blue line, and then he tried to pick up a pass on his backhand, and he couldn't knock it down back behind the goal. They got it out in front. 5-1 game.
15:35. Time of the goal is Olofsson. That's his 5th of the year.
Well, he's a scorer.
He is.
He's got 3 20-goal seasons in his career when he was in Buffalo.
He's got 5 goals in just 10 games this year.
The thing about Buffalo is you really never know with their guys. Like 2 years ago, they scored a ton.
McDavid just inside the Edmonton blue line. And Nugent Hopkins now to Nurse. The right.
You want to, if you're Edmonton, you want to be up by 4 here after 2, after what's gone on.
Eichel brings the puck in on the left wing.
They're going to keep pushing, you know that.
Now the shot, scores! Shot from the left wing point. Looks like it was redirected in front of the net. Mark Stone was in front of the goal. And the Oiler lead now cut to 5-2.
They're having a long discussion here.
It got redirected, and I don't know if it's being discussed. Oh. Goaltender interference? Is that what he just said? Wow. Okay.
I got to see this again. The Oilers players are...
Look a little surprised.
Well, is there going to be... Yeah, we've not, just full disclosure, we've not seen the replay yet. They're going to challenge that.
Oh, yeah, that's a goal.
That's a good goal.
That's a goal.
There's no way they're not going to challenge that.
Stone...
And they're going to win the challenge.
Yes. They would have ruled that Stone interfered with Stuart Skinner, which is not the case.
No, that's a good goal. Vegas is going to challenge, and this is going to count.
Barbashev might have got a piece of that on its way.
I mean, the other thing is, what do you got to lose in a 5-1 game?
Oh, absolutely.
Vegas is challenging the play for goaltender interference prior to the goal.
Yeah, I like their chances of winning this.
But Edmonton has been a little soft on pucks with their top 2 lines here in the last couple shifts. And Stuart Skinner was bailing them out. And now it's game on here because this is going to count.
And at the start of the period, it's not like Vegas was playing poorly. They weren't. Just every time Oilers got a chance, they were scoring on it. Yeah, this should count. Should make it 5-2. And you're right, it is game on. Vegas is very much right in it. And that's a goal. 2 quick goals like that changes the entire complexion. Still waiting for the official word. They're looking at it downstairs. Shot from the point. And, well, Barbashev waved his stick at it. I don't know how much it moved, but he might have touched it. Here we go.
After video review, is determined there was no goaltender interference, so we have a good goal.
It's the right call.
Yep,
so
it is
2
the right
goals in 26 seconds. And we literally said 5 seconds before the goal. The Oilers needed, because of the way Vegas was pushing.
Right now they have it as Hannafin's goal from Eichel and Stone. Mark Stone has played, this is his 16th game of the year. He's got points in every game but one. All right, well, 5-2. Pietrangelo at his blue line lost it to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Hyman, comes into the Vegas end, goes to the left wing corner with Hannafin on him. They tie up. Pietrangelo up the right wing to Stone, will get it out to Eichel. Out of center ice, Barbashev back to Eichel, plays it off his skate, couldn't get a shot. Ekholm, good defensive play. Ekholm on the end boards. On the right wing with Barbashev, will keep it in, give it to Stone. Stone to Barbashev to the blue line, it goes to Pietrangelo. Dumping into the left wing corner, and Eichel took out Matthias Ekholm, and that's going to draw a crowd in the corner. I don't know if a penalty was being called, but some justice looks like it's going to be delivered one way or the other. Now everybody in that corner inside the Oiler end.
The team's best defense pairings and best forwards.
Everybody gathered in that right side. Pietrangelo is trying to haul Hyman out of there. Ekholm gets up. His words were Stone. All right, we're going to take a break. They'll sort this out. We got 3:25 to go in the second. 5-2. Oilers lead the Golden Knights from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
It's not a penalty.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 5-2. Oilers lead the Golden Knights. 3:25 to go in the second period.
Eichel went to the box, and now he's not in the box.
Yeah.
There's no penalty.
There was no penalty being called.
But he was cross-checked from, Ekholm was cross-checked from behind.
That's what started the gathering.
And the Oilers players like, how's that not a penalty?
Ekholm got cross-checked. He's probably about 3 feet from the boards as he was going towards them. So he's in a tough spot and then gets knocked down. He goes into the boards pretty hard. But, yep, there was no call being made on that play, and thus it's 5-on-5. Had 6 goals in this period. 4 by the Oilers, 2 by Vegas. Oilers had 1 in the first. It's a high-event game. Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line. Goes between the Vegas defensemen. Crowd voices their displeasure on the non-call. The puck up the right side. Dorofeev's going to get it out to Howden. Howden in over the line to Carlson, and he deflected it just wide of the Edmonton net. Puck to the right wing point. Theodore keeping it in. Ekholm will get it out. Dorofeev just got the puck in. Cleared by Bouchard. They battled for it in front of the Vegas bench. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second. 5-2, Edmonton leads. It comes down the left wing. Howden saucers it in front, but over the stick of Carlson. It goes to the right wing point. Theodore shot picked out of the air by Podkolzin. To the right corner for Bouchard. Over to Ekholm. Up the left wing to Podkolzin. They'll get it off the boards and out. Skating onto it. Kapanen in over the line. On the left side, Derek Ryan goes into the corner. Ryan up the left wing. Just checked on the play. Carlson's going to get it out. Off the right wing boards into the Oilers zone. Pierce into the right wing corner. He gets tied up. Puck comes loose. And it goes to Pearson. He'll skate to the high slot. Doesn't have a shot. Over to the left for Haig. He'll shoot it. Tipped on goal. And the left pad of Skinner comes out. And it's rimmed by Perry and down the ice. And it should be icing against Edmonton. And it is. Minute 59 to go in the second period. 5-2 Oilers lead.
Vegas is a big, heavy, tough team. We know that about them. This is where you miss an Evander Kane in your lineup if you're the Oilers. Guy that provides a completely different dimension.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Perry up the right wing to Stetcher. He can whip the puck into the zone. Hill behind his net, banks it out through the middle to Olofsson. Olofsson into the Oiler end, shoots it in, right pad save made by Skinner. Hurdle had to go off his stick, and bringing the puck out, Perry, right wing for Brown. He'll dump the puck in. On the end boards, White Cloud around to Olofsson. Olofsson now skates through the middle. Puts it off the glass as goes into the Oilers zone, and along the left wing boards, Hurdle runs into Ekholm, and that's a glove pass. With a minute 21 to go in the second. 5-2 Oilers lead. Oilers in a 5-0 lead. Goals 26 seconds apart by Vegas has now made it 5-2. Although chance for chance, it's been relatively equal.
Oh, yeah. Shots at 25-23.
But Edmonton's made good when they've got opportunity. Puck brought in, now down the left wing, it's McDavid into the Vegas zone, top of the circle. His pass to the point, off the stick of Eichel, goes right to Barbashev. He'll get to center ice, now to Eichel on the right wing, in over the line. Gave the puck to Stone, to Hanifin. Got it in behind the net. We're into the last minute here in the second. 5-2 Oilers lead. Pietrangelo on the left side. Played it in behind the goal, and it's Ekholm for Edmonton. Up in the air, bounces off of Hyman. And Eichel with it inside his own blue line. Up the right for Stone. Through the middle, went off of Ekholm. Bouchard has it. Bouchard in the Oiler end up to center ice, but Barbashev steps right in front of it. He'll bring it right in. And Bouchard able to strip it off his stick. Over to Ekholm, and now Bouchard got knocked down by Barbashev, and Barbashev's going to the box. That was away from the puck. And the Oilers are about to go on the power play. 27 seconds left to go here in the second period. Edmonton up 5-2. Things starting to heat up.
Well, he'll be lucky he doesn't get 4 here. He'll get 2, only because he's not cut.
Vegas number 49, 2 minutes. Roughing.
Roughing. That stick looked a little high to me. Francis Chiron, longtime official in the league. That not look like the stick?
Yeah, it looked like a stick, but I don't know if the stick got him in the. It looks like the stick got him in the chest, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, one for one on the power play. Get one here. It's a different game going to the third.
Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Hill. 5-2 Oilers lead. 27 seconds to go in the second period. New Nugent Hopkins only for a moment, and Waugh was there to get it out.
They've won a lot of puck battles here in the last 6 or 7 minutes of the game.
They have. McDavid winds it up on the left wing. The pass to Nugent Hopkins was too far for him. Pietrangelo flips it out. 10 seconds to go in the period. Bouchard, left wing. Nugent Hopkins into the zone. Down the left side to McDavid. Hill from the angle. The shot saved by Hill. And the rebound at the side of the net. And McDavid almost snuck it in on the short side.
Good attempt. Right idea. Hill almost was cheating a little bit, and the Oilers' Nugent Hopkins almost got the rebound. Well, Edmonton got 4 in that period. Vegas got 2. If you're an Oilers partisan, you like that part. You maybe don't like the 2 quick goals. If you're Chris Knobloch, you don't like how Vegas tilted the ice. And if you're Bruce Cassidy, you don't like the fact that Edmonton's starting on the power play. If Edmonton can make some hay early, maybe it's a little bit different game, but we should have a fun third period.
Oh, looking forward to it. Minute 33 of power play time to start off the third. 5-2 Oilers lead. Hyman, Brown, Draisaitl, and Perry scoring for Edmonton that period. Olofsson and Hannafin for Vegas. Nugent Hopkins had the goal in the first period for the Oilers. A back and forth affair. It's 5-2, but it doesn't seem like a 5-2 game. Been a lot of fun through 40 minutes. It's going to be a lot of fun through the second intermission. Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown, they're going to have it for you when we come back. Oilers with a 5-2 lead through 40 from Rogers Place, downtown Edmonton. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
880 Chad is slapping on the Stetson in anticipation of Country Thunder Alberta with headliners Cody Johnson, Bailey Zimmerman, and Old Dominion. August 15th through the 17th in Calgary. Tickets on sale now. Then enjoy an uplifting, wholesome musical for fans of all ages as Nuova Vocal Arts presents White Christmas, December 19th through the 29th. Tickets at nuovavocalarts.ca.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Brown has it right wing corner. Brown out to the slot to Corey Perry. Scores! Corey Perry hammers it upstairs, and the Oilers are up 5-0.
That's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Welcome to the second intermission, where after 40 minutes of play, the Edmonton Oilers with a 5-2 lead on the Vegas Golden Knights. Shots on goal after 2 periods, 25-54 for Vegas in what was a crazy period, Rob Brown.
It was a funny period because the Vegas Golden Knights came out and played well, created a number of chances, getting good looks, and it just seemed like every bounce or every break went against them. They had a defender fall down on the 2-on-1 goal that Brown scored backdoor. They have all the play on the offensive zone. They have 2 great whacks at it, and it turns into a 2-on-1 goal in the other way. They get a poor, don't get the puck in at the red line, and all of a sudden Leon Draisaitl's backdoor by himself on a goal that he had a breakaway. Janmark looks him off. He ends up getting a goal a few seconds later. But Vegas just kept pushing and kept getting grade A scoring chances. They scored 2 goals in that period, and I thought Stuart Skinner was excellent in that 20 minutes. This is probably a 5-4 hockey game, if not for the very good goaltending by Stuart Skinner. And Vegas right now, their goaltender, Aiden Hale, who is a fantastic young goaltender. He hasn't been able to make the save when needed. When there's been a big breakdown by the Vegas Golden Knights, it's found the back of the net.
Hey, Rob, you know that you're watching 2 really solid hockey teams where when one team gets 1 goal or 2 quick ones or whatever, how they push back afterwards. And in this game tonight, or this afternoon rather, Vegas has had a really good pushback after the Oilers have scored goals, and then the Oilers found a way to score another goal. And Vegas, they're not quitting, they're not going away. I'm really excited about the third period. I think it's going to be a lot closer than a lot of people think, and fun.
Well, it'll all depend on the first 2 minutes. The Oilers start with a minute 40 or around that on the power play. They can extend it to a 6-2 lead. That will deflate the Vegas Golden Knights. If Vegas somehow is able to kill off that penalty, then they're thinking, okay, we need one goal in the first 10 minutes. Make it a 2-goal game for the final 10 minutes of the game. We have a chance. This is a Vegas team that won here in Edmonton, I believe it was earlier this season when they were trailing by a couple in the third period. Found a way to win the hockey game. I believe it was in regulation. Dude, didn't even need overtime. So Vegas can score. They created a number of chances, and normally when a team falls about down 5-0, the game is over.
Right.
But I believe that Vegas felt they were getting looks, they were getting chances, and they felt if we just keep pushing, something's going to go our way. It eventually did. They scored the 2. Big penalty they took at the end of the second period as Barbashev, who is a fantastic hockey player, gets into it with Bouchard, and they both traded punches, and that's fine. But when the stick came up in the face, that made it easy for the referee to make the call. Now the Oilers got to make sure that they make Vegas pay and extend the lead again.
You talked about the first time they met up, and that was when things weren't going that great for the Oilers, and it was Noah Hannafin that scored a couple of goals in that one. But this is pretty much what I expected tonight. I expected we were going to see a game like this where both teams were very, very unpredictable, and the goalies have been great.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if Aiden Hill's been great. He's given up 5. I expected.
Well, he gave up 5, but the team in front of him was pretty sloppy.
Right? But you need to make a save, and I think that's what we saw earlier in the year when Stuart Skinner was taking a lot of heat. Is the Oilers would struggle a bit, but they weren't getting the save when they made the big mistake, and Hill hasn't given them that save tonight. I expected the excitement level of this game. I didn't expect through 40 minutes that the Oilers would have a 5 spot on Vegas, and that's a credit to, it's a credit of Oilers taking advantage of breaks and bounces that they have gotten and finding a way to put the puck in the back of the net. Vegas has had just as many great looks, but Stuart Skinner's made the saves. There's probably been 3 or 4 that Vegas going back to the bed shaking their head. Vegas has had 3 crossbars or posts in this game. So the Oilers have got those bounces now. They've got to continue to push in this third period to take advantage of the bounces that they have gotten. You do not want to waste a 5-0 lead on home ice. The power play to start the third period would go a long way in securing this 2 points. That'd be a big goal, especially after the Oilers were upset there wasn't a penalty on Jack Eichel. So to be able to score a power play goal on a penalty that was called right after that would certainly help the Oilers in this game.
Hey, let's talk about that. To me, that's checking from behind. When you hit a guy like that, I don't care who it is, and it's a big guy going down. It's Jack Eichel, one of the superstars in this National Hockey League. To me, I'm puzzled as to why that's not a call. At least a cross-checking call. When you remember last season, they called everything early, cross-checking, but I don't understand why that's not a penalty.
Well, it was very subtle. It was very subtle to start, and the referees didn't think it was a penalty. It wasn't one. A lot of the times you see a guy chasing a guy and he cross-checks from behind, and it's easy to call. This one was subtle. It was a cross-check. We watched the replay, and should have been called. But when the referees didn't think it was a call in real time, they can't all of a sudden afterwards say, okay, let's go review to see if it's a 2-minute penalty, because that's all it was. They didn't call the penalty, and they had a little meeting about it and decided it wasn't a major and didn't go with it. But it could be a big turning point in this game. It could have been a 5-minute major. To me, it was a 2-minute cross-checking penalty. That's all it was. The referee missed it in real time. And when they had their meeting, they didn't feel it was justified of a 5-minute major, which they would have had to call 5 to be able to replay it. And if they review it, then they can say, okay, it's not 5, but we can give them 2. But to be able to review that play, I believe you have to call 5 to start with.
Yes.
And it wasn't a 5-minute major.
Okay, so if you're Chris Knobloch going into the final 20 here, they've played well at times. Other times it's been a little iffy because the other team is great as well. But what do you think Chris says to the guys, if anything, after that period?
Well, they're going to talk about their own end. They have not been good in their own end in this game. They've given up a lot of odd man rushes in this game. Vegas has had a lot of 3-on-2s. They've had 2-on-1s. They've had partial breaks. With the puck, offensively, the Oilers have been very good and taken advantage of every chance they've gotten, but they've given up too many chances against. Now, Vegas is good, and they're going to create those, but the Oilers got running around defensively, and if it was not for some fantastic goaltending from Stuart Skinner, this game would be closer. So, two things. The Oilers are going to want to score on the power play to start, extend the lead, and that will deflate the Vegas bench. But if they don't score for the final 20 or I guess 18 minutes of the game after that, the Oilers have got to do a much better job of collapsing in front of the net and keeping everything to the outside. And when you have your chance to get the puck out, get it out. The Oilers allowed Vegas too many second and third opportunities because they weren't able to get the puck out in a timely fashion.
Great. Thanks, Rob. We'll talk to you coming up on the post-game show. And obviously, we're going to take a timeout and come back with more. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
This is Global News of the Second Intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. As 2024 comes closer and closer to closing, Premier Danielle Smith was asked what she thought her government's biggest success was during this year's final Your Province, Your Premier, heard live on 880 CHED. Smith answered saying her government's restructuring of the healthcare system is a highlight, specifically mentioning how Alberta is now set up for success. A 2-month break from the federal GST is now in effect. The temporary waive to the 5% goods and services tax applies to dozens of items, including restaurant meals, children's clothing, wine and beer, children's toys, and Christmas trees. Today is the most important day for those connected to 880 CHED Santa's Anonymous because it's delivery day. Toys will be going out to 20,000 Edmonton children, thanks to everyone who has donated, wrapped, sorted, and all kinds of volunteers, including those who delivered them, who started at 8 a.m. this morning. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Eddie's Donair and Pizza. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month.
It's somebody's day. Skip.
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
The intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back at Rogers Place after 40 minutes of play, and it was a crazy second period. Oilers leading the Vegas Golden Knights 5-2. Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. 15 games on the schedule around the NHL tonight, 30 teams in action, 3 games already completely done. LA Kings are on the road at MSG in New York to play the Rangers, and it was all Los Angeles today, 5-1. Adrian Kempe with 2 goals. Warren Foegele even chipped in with a goal, his 8th of the season. Chicago Blackhawks took a 1-0 lead on the Devils in New Jersey, but it was all Devils after that. Dawson Mercer coming up with a goal and 1 assist. And another matchup, Philadelphia on the road in Minnesota. The Wild bouncing back after losing to the Oilers the other night. Kirill Kaprizov with his 19th of the season en route to a 3-1 Wild victory. Other games coming up at 5 o'clock. Buffalo at Washington. Columbus hosting Anaheim. Montreal on the road in Winnipeg. Pittsburgh take on the Sens in Ottawa. And Toronto at Detroit. At 6 o'clock tonight, St. Louis taking on the Stars in Dallas. Avalanche at home in Denver will host Nashville. At 8 o'clock, it is Utah at San Jose. Boston visit Vancouver. The Flames are hosting Florida. And it's Seattle on home ice taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Watching one game in the American Hockey League this afternoon, Bakersfield Condors with a 5-3 lead on the Toronto Marlies. That one going into the third period. And coming up later tonight in this very building at Rogers Place at 7 o'clock, the Swift Current Broncos are in town to take on the Edmonton Oil Kings. The Oil Kings will play again tomorrow here at Rogers Place. That's a 4 o'clock start tomorrow. The Kamloops Blazers are in town to take on the Oil Kings. So that's pretty much it. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by, as always, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers, Pizza 73. Oilers just about ready to come through the door. It's about to slide open, and here they come, getting ready for period number 3. We're getting ready for period number 3. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses, with customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights, they are getting ready for the third period of play. 5-2, the Oilers lead. Shots 26-24 in favor of Vegas. It is going to be a battle right down to the end. You got that feeling that this Golden Knight team isn't going to go away easily. And I would expect no less. It'll be Draisaitl to start it off. Of course, the Oilers on the power play for a minute 33 to start off this third period. And the power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Draisaitl, Hyman, McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins, and Bouchard out there. And the face-off goes to Pietrangelo. He'll snap it off the right wing boards into the Oilers zone. And starting up with it is Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. In over the line to the left side to Nugent-Hopkins. Off the corner boards. It goes over to Draisaitl, right wing. His pass back to the point, but it goes off of Eichel. He'll get it out to Karlsson. Comes into the Oiler end down the right. Cuts to the middle. His shot just off the stick of Bouchard. It goes wide, and now McDavid comes flying out the other way. In over the line for Draisaitl to McDavid, right corner. His pass across for Hyman. That's just broken up. And McNabb can get it all the way down the ice.
Dirty play by Pietrangelo. He stuck his knee out on McDavid.
The right wings, Bouchard to McDavid. It goes into the Vegas zone.
Connor's flexing right now. He's flexing that knee after Pietrangelo. I think Connor was...
Stuart Skinner gave it away to Howden. The wraparound scores. Short-handed goal for the Vegas Golden Knights. Stuart Skinner had it behind the net. He went to play it. He misplayed it. And Brett Howden makes it a 5-3 Oiler lead.
Oh, it's not a good sequence for Stewart. Can't make that play.
Just a minute into this third period.
Don't give him a free one, and he just gave him a free one.
Brett Howden gets his 11th of the year. Vegas Golden Knights, they're absolutely right back into this game. The Oilers had a 5-0 lead at one point. Center ice, Henrique will shoot it in. Oilers still with the man advantage. Puck goes to the end boards.
The crazy part of this game is you can make an argument Edmonton doesn't deserve to be up. And that's when even factoring that they've given away a free goal.
Yeah. Nurse on the right side at center ice to Ekholm. Comes into the Vegas end. Off the boards. Comes around to the left wing corner. Slid back to the blue line. Penalty is over. Nurse across. Ekholm. One-timer. Pad save. Rebound. Scores! Jeff Skinner picks up the loose puck and gives the Oilers the 6-3 lead.
Hope you took the over.
Oh.
In the last 22 minutes of this game, if it's going in the net, it's going in the net.
A one-timer from the point. Hill kicked it right out to Jeff Skinner. And Skinner, a minute 38 into this third period. Then he gets his 6th of the season. So 38 seconds after the goal by Howden. Oilers up 6-3. An even strength goal. The penalty had expired. Nurse with it inside his own blue line. Now to Kulak. Up the right wing to Kapanen. Off his stick and in. Pietrangelo goes in behind the goal. Up the right side to Holtz. Gets to center ice. Softly plays the puck into the Oilers zone. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. 6-3 Edmonton here in the third period. Fertl gets his stick lifted by Draisaitl. Now to Kapanen. He'll skate to center ice. The right wing able to shoot the puck in. Ekholm and Nurse with the assists on that goal by Skinner. Puck comes in front of the Vegas goal. Holtz will get it up near the blue line. That's not going to get out. It's kept in by Podkolzin to the right corner. Pokes it in behind the net. Pietrangelo has it. Fell down. Got back up to his partner Hanifin. At center ice to Eichel. Eichel will come into the Oilers zone on the left side. His pass onto the left wing for Stone to the blue line. Haig across on the right shot by Whitecloud. Saved by Skinner. He'll cover it up. 2 minutes, 42 seconds gone in the third. Oilers are up 6-3. Unbelievable game this afternoon here at Rogers Place.
Well,
Lots going on.
Pretty good game in Toronto as well, where the Marlies are playing the Bakersfield Condors. Condors had a 5-1 lead. You don't want to know what the score is right now.
Oh, no.
It's 5-4, and Toronto's coming on.
Oh, boy. Kulak goes behind the Oiler net, off the right wing boards. Out it to the blue line. Janmark is able to jam that out of the zone. Henrique across to Emberson.
Eichel has been involved in everything. He just accidentally on purpose slew-footed Matthias Janmark.
Haig will clear it. Jeff Skinner into the Oiler end to Emberson. Off the right wing glass. Goes to Skinner. Got checked at the blue line by Haig. He'll find Stone. Dumps the puck to the left corner of the Oilers zone. Emberson behind the net to Kulak. Up the left wing to Skinner to Kulak over to Emberson. Vegas makes a change so Emberson can take his time with it. In fact, he'll go off for a change himself as he leaves the puck to Troy Stetcher. The right wing boards to Connor Brown. Brown cuts through the middle at center. Now on the left to Nurse. Got the puck in on the left side. And Perry was in there too. Howden came in and was able to get the puck out. And it is Stetcher, right wing to Derek Ryan. Off the right wing boards and in. 6-3 Oilers here in the third period. Carlson up the right wing boards for Howden. Now across to Dorofeev. He'll come in, he'll shoot it. And that's blockered away by Skinner. Dorofeev in the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Up against the boards. Comes free off of Connor Brown to the middle. Perry to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it in. Glove by Hill. Sets it down to McNabb. Now across to Theodore. Shea Theodore. Over to McNabb. To Theodore. Up the left wing for Pearson. He'll get it across. The shot. Great save by Skinner off of Colasar as he got the blocker on it and the puck on the right wing. Waugh skates across the blue line. Cross ice pass to Pietrangelo. Goes to the left wing corner. Pietrangelo on the end boards. With Bouchard right on him. And McDavid got it free through the middle to Hyman. Down the left wing, he's going to get by Waugh. In over the line, pass across. Instead, it goes right to the netminder Hill. He'll glove it and hold on. 4:52 gone in the third. 6-3 Edmonton leads. Faceoff will be in the Vegas zone to the right of the goaltender Aiden Hill.
What a weird game.
It's been entertaining.
To say the least. Well,
yes.
That's what you're looking for.
That's what you're looking for. This has had a lot of things happening, both ends of the ice. You love to see it. Olofsson off the draw to McNabb. On the right, Theodore. Off the right wing boards. Up the puck to Holtz. He got checked at the Edmonton blue line. Goes to Tomas Hertl, now to McNabb. Inside Vegas territory through the middle. It's past Olofsson, and Hertl will get to it. Left wing corner in the other end. He's up against the boards. Kapanen got it free. Goes into the slot, and Nurse got it out. Theodore over to his partner, McNabb. Up the left wing, off the stick of Hertl. Nope, Hertl didn't touch it. That's an icing call against Vegas.
They figured it out eventually.
Faceoff will be to the right of Aiden Hill. 2 quick goals to start off the third. One by Vegas. Brett Howden gets a shorthanded goal.
Oh, it's a giveaway.
Yep. And then Jeff Skinner scores for Edmonton 38 seconds later. Off the draw in the Vegas zone. It's Nugent Hopkins, left wing corner. Coming up the boards, top of the circle. Cycles it, but it goes off the stick of Hyman. Up near the blue line. Nugent Hopkins keeps it in to McDavid. In front of the net to Hyman. Couldn't get the shot. Comes over to the right side. Now to Nugent Hopkins on the right wing boards for McDavid. To the blue line for Bouchard to McDavid. Play the puck low. McNabb up to Hertl. He just got it out. It's at center ice. Matthias Ekholm to Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Now to Bouchard. The right wing to McDavid. Nowhere to go with it. So back to Ekholm. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard Gets to center ice. He's able to shoot it in. Goes off the glove of White Cloud. Puck over to the boards. And Jeff Skinner cross ice pass. He finds Janmark spun around in the corner by White Cloud. And now Eichel will bring it out, or at least to center ice for Vegas. To Haig. He'll shoot it in. 6-3 Oilers lead. 6 minutes, 45 seconds gone here in the third period. Emberson up the right wing. Bumped on the play, but able to get it out of the zone. White Cloud to Haig. The left side to Eichel. Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. It's shot in by Jeff Skinner. White Cloud goes in behind his net. Over to Haig. Haig on the left wing, inside his own end. Both teams make some changes. Crowd urging the Oilers on here at Rogers Place. Haig will shoot the puck into the Oilers zone. Stetcher turns on the right. Finds room through the middle to get it out. Hanifin at his own blue line. Up the left wing to Carlson. Couldn't get it in. It went off of Stetcher. Now on the left side, Dorofeev will bring it in. Played it to the left wing corner. Ryan around the boards on the left side off the stick of Connor Brown. That'll kept in. The shot and the save made by Skinner off of Howden, and it's cleared out. Hanifin to center ice. To Dorofeev, now to Howden. Comes in to Carlson on the right across. Pietrangelo, one-timer, partially blocked. It rolls to Skinner. He'll cover it up. Gets some pushing at the side of the net. Nurse gets into it with Howden. Now everybody piles in. As Corey Perry took Hanifin to the ice.
Well, you know he will.
Absolutely. All right, they got this sorted out. 6-3 Oilers lead. 7 minutes, 54 seconds gone here in the third. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on December 16th at Castlewood Pub. For the full event schedule and to RSVP, go to OilersGameDayLive.com.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 6-3. Oilers lead the Vegas Golden Knights. 7:54 gone here in the third. The second Vegas Golden Knight goal has now been changed to Ivan Barbashev from Hanifin and Eichel. That was at 16:01 of the second period, so Barbashev got able to get his stick on it. Faceoff will be outside the Edmonton blue line. Draisaitl, Kapanen, and Podkolzin on the ice with Nurse and Kulak for the Oilers. Puck goes to Pietrangelo at the Vegas blue line. The right wing for Kolasar. Play it into the Oilers zone. Draisaitl to Nurse. Forced back by Waugh. Left wing to Podkolzin. Is able to bounce it out. Hanifin pressured by Kapanen. Kapanen can shoot it in. Now Draisaitl off the left wing boards to Podkolzin. To Leon Draisaitl left wing, to the left wing point. Nurse over to Kulak. Kulak back to Nurse. Nurse waiting. The shot, that's blocked. Nurse gets it back. He'll put it on goal. Saved by Hill. And the rebound near the side of the net. And Hill can cover it. And we'll get a face-off inside the Vegas zone.
But that's the end of the ice the Oilers want. They've got the 3-goal lead. You know Vegas is going to push. They're never going to quit. This is a team Vegas has been feeling it. They're 8-1-1. They've had one poor performance here over the last 10 games, a 6-0 shellacking before Edmonton came in. And then Edmonton went to Vegas after a convincing 4-1 victory in Colorado for the Oilers. And it was a well-played game. Vegas was a better team in the first period. Edmonton was the better team for the rest of the way, but they couldn't beat Aiden Hill. Well, they've solved them 6 times tonight.
Up the left side, Olofsson. Center ice, cross ice pass to Hurdle. Does not connect it. Ekholm shoots it out of the zone. And inside his own end is Haig. Over to White Cloud. Back to Haig. Haig across to White Cloud. Goes off his stick, but he's able to catch up to it. Poke it in. Ekholm on the end boards. Right side to Zach Hyman. Hyman's going to go across to Matthias Ekholm. Up the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. He will cross ice all the way over to Hyman, and he'll golf it into the Vegas end to the end boards. Haig to Holtz. Comes back to Haig. He'll lose it. McDavid to Jeff Skinner. He's in the slot. He'll pass to McDavid. Now to Emberson. In from the right wing point. Goes to the corner. Up against the boards. Around to the left side to McDavid. To the left wing point to Stetcher. To Janmark. He's on the right point. Skates to the middle. Across to Stetcher. Comes down the left wing into the corner. Around to the right wing. Up near the blue line. Where it's kept in by Skinner. Hurdle was able to put it in behind his net. White Cloud off the right wing boards down the ice. It won't be hard enough for icing. Vegas can get the change they're looking for. We're almost halfway through the third. 6-3. Oilers lead the Golden Knights. Up the right wing is Emberson to center ice. He'll shoot it in. Comes around to the left wing point. Off of Stetcher and getting it out. Barbashev up the right side to Stone. Across to Eichel. His shot pad save made by Skinner. And the puck in the left wing corner, and it's Stetcher to get it out.
Best save of the game for Stuart Skinner. Exploded out of the crease, took away the shot options there, and Eichel ripped one, but a solid stop.
Draisaitl's pass goes off the skate of Kapanen. Otherwise, may have had a partial break. He'll catch up to it, go in behind the net, across to Draisaitl. Great stop made by Hill coming across. Got it with a left pad. Barbashev up the left wing will get it out for Vegas. Right side to Stone. Pass to Eichel off a stick, and that's out of play. Somebody made a good catch. 9:14 to go here in the third. 6-3. Oilers lead the Vegas Golden Knights from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Weather forecast? Ugh. Savings forecast? Cha-ching. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 Select tires, plus a bonus $50 off any service of $150 at Fountain Tire until December 14th. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
This is a message from the Canadian Red Cross. While most of us count down to the holidays, families in Canada and around the world count on the Canadian Red Cross. Help them support over 2,700 families affected by disasters in Canada this year. Donate today at redcross.ca. Your donation will be triple matched.
Weather forecast? Ugh. Savings forecast? Cha-ching. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 Select tires, plus a bonus $50 off any service of $150 at Fountain Tire until December 14th. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 6-3. Edmonton lead here in the third period. 9:14 to go in this third period. Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, Brown, Draisaitl, Perry, and Jeff Skinner have scored for Edmonton. Olofsson, Barbashev, and Howden have the goals for Vegas. The puck at center ice. On the left wing off the stick of Carlson to the Golden Knights. Got it just to the Edmonton blue line. Kapanen will get it out down the right wing, and it will be an icing call against the Oilers. Shots now 33-32 for Vegas. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Leon Draisaitl's got 3 points here this afternoon, a goal and 2 helpers. He'll take this draw against Carlson. In theory. Tried to drop it once. All right. It's kicked over to the left side. Dorofeev has it for the Golden Knights. And behind the net to Carlson. Takes it to the right. Sweeps it in front. Dorofeev can't find the handle. And the puck's still loose in the slot. And it goes over to the right wing, and it's Draisaitl. This pass goes off of Kulak. Now over to Nurse. Up the left wing, able to get it out. Pietrangelo at his own blue line to Howden. He'll shoot it in. Cross corner. Hits the glass. Nurse in behind the net. Round to Kulak. Up the right wing boards to Kapanen. We'll get the puck to the center ice line, but that's it. Dorofeev brings it right back in. It comes down the left wing. Dorofeev shot. It goes off a leg in front of the net. Good save made by Skinner off of Howden, who was sitting there, and the puck came right to him, and Skinner covers it up. Vegas not going away. Didn't expect they would.
Well, to Stuart Skinner's credit, he has bounced back after, a bad giveaway. No other way to say it. I mean, that'll be in the, worst plays of the month for sure. But he has made several good saves. This has been a very deceptive goaltending performance from Stuart Skinner today. And I am not the apologist of the Goaltenders Union. You know that.
No, that's currently to your left. That's me. Puck at the top of the circle. Inside the Oiler end. Goes back to the blue line. Hagel shoot it. Just tipped wide by Colasar. Colasar on the end boards. Pressured by Bouchard. They've got it tied up. Now it comes free. Wall can't get his stick on it, but Pearson to the blue line. Whitecloud to Haig. He tried to walk in. Tried to bank it off as Skinner hit his pad, and it just stayed out. And the puck cleared to center ice by Hyman. Wall right back into the Oiler end. Put it off the end boards. Skinner got it over to Bouchard. Could only get it to about top of the circle as Haig came in from the blue line. They've got it tied up inside that Oilers zone. Now back to the line off the stick of Colasar comes out. 7:25 to go in the third. 6-3 Oilers lead. Puck shot in by Whitecloud. Bouchard in the right corner. Over to Ekholm on the left. Up the left wing boards just off the stick of Corey Perry. Puck shot right back in. Stuart Skinner, left wing to Ekholm. Now to Perry. To Henrique. Henrique just has to bank it out to the blue line of the Golden Knights. And the pass up the left side brings Hertl into the Oilers zone. He gets folded up against the boards. As in there was Emberson. And now up the left wing, it's Kulak to get it out. To Corey Perry at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Connor Brown on the forecheck. Got the puck in behind the goal. To Henrique to Brown. Back to the left wing point. Kulak across to Emberson. He'll shoot it, and the save made by Hill. He holds on with 6:34 to go in the third, and the Oilers are up 6-3.
Fans like the fact that Emerson got a little bit of a bite on one of the Vegas forwards.
Emerson, of course, having that good tilt 2 nights ago in Minnesota.
2 fights for him this year. He'll take that all day. He's going to find a way. Right now, he's a 15-minute defenseman, third pairing right shot D.
Just his 58th NHL game here today.
See him getting a little bridge deal here with the Oilers in the new year. You need guys at certain price points, as you know, Cap.
Yes. Off the draw in the Vegas zone. Jeff Skinner behind the net. His pass in front got blocked. Goes over to the boards. Pietrangelo to Stone. He'll get it to Barbashev at center ice. Back to Stone. Into the Oiler end on the right. To the blue line. Pietrangelo shot, and the save made by Stuart Skinner. He held on. The Stetcher got knocked into him. Stetcher's fortunate that didn't hit him. Skinner was able to see it and hold on to it and had to deal with Troy Stetcher running into him. Face off from the Oiler end to the left of Stuart Skinner.
I see one of your cousins made it to tonight's game.
Somebody dressed up as Christmas Elvis. It's a nice touch. Up the right wing. Hyman to Vegas territory. Get dumped down by Pietrangelo. Loose puck to Hanifin. Now to Eichel. Into the Oiler end. Jack Eichel to the left wing corner in front of the net. And it's off a stick up into the air. Glove by Skinner as Barbashev only got a piece of it. Kings playing here tonight against Swift Current at 7 o'clock. They got Kamloops here tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
A couple of years ago we were here. The kid from Swift Current had 6 goals after 2 periods.
That's right, Philman.
Yeah, John.
Adam Philman? No, Josh Philman. Adam's his brother.
Six rounder for the New Jersey Devils. And he had 6 after 2 periods.
He had a breakaway in the third and didn't score. We thought he was about to tie the league record. Cleared out by Kapanen.
The good news for you, Cam, is you were never part of that league record.
Offside against Vegas. Yeah, you're right. I was not. 5:54 to go in the third. 6-3 Oilers lead the Vegas Golden Knights. They'll take a break from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
Hockey is back, and so is Play Alberta, Alberta's #1 sports book and the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheer for the Oilers while scoring bigger offers, boosted odds, live betting, player props, and more. New to Alberta? New players now receive $200 in free bets just for signing up. Already a player? Get a $10 free bet for every $100 you bet. Download the new Sportsbook app and make your picks today. Bonus terms and conditions apply.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 6-3. Oilers lead the Vegas Golden Knights. 5:54 to go in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Draisaitl, Kapanen, Podkolzin out with Bouchard and Ekholm. Face-off outside the Vegas blue line. Carlson, Howden, Dorofeev on the ice with Haig and Whitecloud. Puck shot in by Ekholm. Rims on the left. Podkolzin takes it off the left wing boards to the blue line. Ekholm, his shot tipped towards the net and is saved by Hill. He covers that up.
Hill's had to make some stops too. This has been a game where a lot of pucks and traffic have been around both goalies.
A lot of good chances at both ends. Face off to the right of Hill. Oilers looking for their first win against the Golden Knights this year. Dropped the first two. 4-2 in Edmonton, 1-0 in Vegas. Up the left side, Pearson. It's the center ice, wedged up against the boards by Podkolzin. Goes back to Bouchard. The right wing to the corner was Draisaitl. Puck comes loose, goes in behind the net, and it's Ekholm. Go high in the air and out. Haig missed it, and it comes down the right wing, and it's Draisaitl in front of the net to Kapanen, and that just goes off of the netminder Hill, and Haig will go through the middle where he finds Kolesar. Kolesar into the Oiler end left wing behind the goal for Pearson. Takes it to the right corner, to the blue line. Theodore to McNabb, a snapshot off of Henrique. Puck into the right corner of the Edmonton zone. Spun in the corner by Stetcher. He gets bumped by Kolasar. Kolasar steals the puck, wraps it in front of the net, and a save made by Skinner. Hit an Oiler player in front of the net. Skinner had to keep it out. Holds on with 4:47 to go here in the third. 6-3, Oilers lead the Vegas Golden Knights.
Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard tied at 5 in the final minute. Toronto tied it up with the empty net, 5-5. After Bakersfield had a 5-1 lead, chasing Toronto's starting goaltender in that game.
Face off to the left of Skinner, goes to the blue line. Theodore went to shoot it off the stick of Jeff Skinner. Back to Theodore. He lost it. Now Skinner brings it out. Odd man rush for Edmonton. Jeff Skinner down the left wing with Janmark. His pass to Janmark. Oh, just broken up by McNabb. Puck cleared out. Hurdle has it left wing. Into the Oilers zone. Hurdle on the left wing boards to the right point. Hannafin takes it across the line. Now down the left wing. His centering pass off the stick of Holtz. And the Oilers have it on the right wing, and it's Janmark off the boards and out. McNabb at center ice. To Holtz on the left to Hurdle. Just into the Oilers zone. Lost it. Puck comes out. And Pietrangelo inside his own blue line with 4 minutes to go in the third. Edmonton up 6-3 here on the Vegas Golden Knights. To Hannafin up the left wing. Off the stick of Eichel, and in it goes. The right side is Stetcher. Room through the middle, and it will go wide of the net. Will be icing against Edmonton. Oilers got Florida here Monday. They have Boston on Thursday. San Jose Saturday, Ottawa Sunday as they string of home games.
They're 3 minutes and 42 seconds away from starting this really difficult 4-game stretch against some excellent teams with a 3-0 mark. And they are currently outscoring those teams 15-5.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Hurdle against McDavid. Puck gets into the corner. Stone. Now Hurdle up against the boards. Gets dumped down by McDavid. Hurdle gets back up. Has it held up against the end boards. Now to Eichel. Slides it back to the left wing point. Theodore over to Pietrangelo. Down the right wing. Olofsson to the blue line. To Theodore. To Eichel. Fanned on the one-timer. Puck along the left wing boards. Eichel back to the point for Theodore. Left wing for Eichel. Eichel cross-ice pass to Olofsson in front of the net, and that's broken up. And Nugent Hopkins to Hyman. Can't get it out. Puck kept in. Hurdle on the right wing. To the right wing point. Cross the line for Theodore. Down the left wing, net empty at 6-on-5. Centering pass off the stick of the netminder Skinner. Here's Eichel to the left wing point. To Theodore to Eichel. Vegas down by 3. Stone out to the slot. Theodore across on the right. Now Pietrangelo shot. Saved by Skinner. The shot to the empty net. That'll go wide. It'll be icing. 2:36 to go in the third period.
Well, I love the early pull from Bruce Cassidy. And I love the fact that you're also not conceding with a 3-goal deficit in the final 3 minutes of a game. Might as well work on a 6-on-5.
Oh, Vegas has battled all night. The Oilers had a 5-0 lead, and it didn't feel like a 5-0 game. No. Face off to the right of Skinner. Puck to the blue line. Hannafin on the left wing. Now to Dorofeev. The net empty in the Vegas zone. Puck in the left wing corner. Off of Dorofeev. Hyman trying to clear. He will get the puck to McDavid. Now to Nugent Hopkins. The empty net. Bounced it just wide. McDavid corrals it in the left corner of the Vegas zone. To Hannafin in behind the net. Hannafin to White Cloud, now to Dorofeev, into the Oiler end, over to the left for Waugh. He'll shoot, save made by Skinner. Puck gets into the slot and up to the line. Janmark can get it out. He'll get to center ice. Couldn't get a pass through to Connor Brown. Puck goes to the left corner in the Vegas zone. Now White Cloud up the right wing. Minute 49 to go in the third. 6-3 Oilers lead. Net empty in the Vegas end as Hannafin has it at his own blue line. Crowd calls for too many men as Vegas was making a change. Up the right wing, it's Hurdle. And he had it go off of Ekholm, and it goes into the Oiler bench with 1:34 to go here in the third period. Oilers with a 6-3 lead on the Vegas Golden Knights. Draisaitl has led the way with a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. Nugent Hopkins, Connor Brown, Darnell Nurse, each with 2 points here this evening, or this afternoon. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Puck to the right wing point. Pietrangelo over to Theodore. Down the left wing to Eichel. The left wing corner. Pass in front of the net, went off of Stone, goes to the left side. Eichel to the blue line for Theodore. Theodore on the left to Eichel, top of the circle. Shoot, save made by Skinner. Going to hold on to that with 1:17 to go in the third period. All right, face off to Skinner's right. Shots now 42-34 for the Golden Knights. Yeah, that's it. Puck gets into some skates. Eichel to the blue line for Theodore. To the middle, now on the left for Eichel. Waiting, goes to the corner. His pass goes off of Corey Perry. Now Eichel in front of the net, off of Perry. It goes wide. Olofsson gets it to the blue line. For Pietrangelo, back to Olofsson. We're in the last minute here in the third period. Edmonton up 6-3. Theodore then gives the puck away to Henrique. He'll give it to Corey Perry. Perry with the empty net is shot, and it's blocked. Knocked down by Pietrangelo. Get it to center ice. Nurse will shoot it right back in. 43 seconds left.
This is one of the longest stretches you'll ever see of an empty net.
Eichel to Olofsson. Shoots it off the corner boards. Right side, Brown only for a moment, but it comes in front of the net. Olofsson in front of the goal, just put wide by Eichel. Hit a wide open net. Puck sent to the blue line, glove down by Theodore. Left side to Eichel. Eichel shot, pad save made by Skinner. And Connor Brown will lift it up and out. 12 seconds left. Pietrangelo to Stone, now to Hurdle into the Oiler end. Checked by Perry. Perry will clear it. Theodore with it in his own end, but that's going to do it. The Edmonton Oilers win 6-3 over the Vegas Golden Knights, and the Oilers have won 5 straight.
Well, definitely not a Picasso, but there's an old saying, never critique a win. There will be some teaching moments from this game today. Oilers played a good team in Vegas, never stopped working. They never stopped grinding away. Ended up with 42 shots on goal. But the Oilers were the team that was sharper with the puck around the net. And end result is Edmonton ends up with the victory.
They've won 8 of 9, 5 in a row. 6-3 win here over the Vegas Golden Knights.
At the end of the day, Stuart Skinner outdueled. Gave away a goal that he won't be happy with, but he outdueled Aiden Hill, a guy who
made a lot of good saves. He made a lot of good saves here today, did Stuart Skinner.
And I like how he overcame a really tough moment and stuck with it.
Battled back, and the Edmonton Oilers get the win. They're now 18-10-2. Vegas drops to 19-8-3, and the Oilers keep it rolling. And you were talking about that 4-game stretch of tough teams. The Oilers get a win over Tampa, a win in Minnesota, and a win this afternoon over Vegas. They're going to deal with Florida on Monday.
That'll be a fun game.
Absolutely. And we can head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Darnell Nurse.
Darnell, a lot going on in that game. You guys come out on top against this team for the first time this year. Just your thoughts on the performance.
Yeah, I thought we played well for a full 60 minutes. I mean, there was probably that second half of the second period, they had their push. Stu made some huge saves for us, and we didn't get too far out of hand. So for us, we had a good response there in the third, played well, and get 2 points.
Bit of a playoff atmosphere there and you know what, it is anytime that you guys take this team on, but I thought that you did a really good job, maintaining the level head when things got out of control and a little bit feisty there. What did you think of the team's effort to keep composure?
Yeah, our composure was good. We just went out there and played. I think it's, they were probably trying to draw some energy out of their group, and our group just stuck with our game and moved on to the next play. So that's a good sign. We got to continue to do that and on to the next one.
And a couple of helpers for yourself. Just where do you think your game is at personally?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, it's good to contribute on both sides of the ice. With that said, never content. So you try to set a new standard and work at that each and every night.
Thanks, Darnell.
Thank you,
guys.
All right, thanks, Brendan Escott downstairs with Darnell Nurse. He had a couple of assists here. Leon Draisaitl led the way with 3 points. Connor Brown had 1 and 1. So did Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Edmonton and Vegas in an incredibly entertaining game here this afternoon at Rogers Place. The Oilers had a 5-0 lead. Next thing you know, it was 5-3, and then Edmonton gets one to go ahead 6-3 and able to keep pulling away. And yeah, for the Oilers, Bob, when they had chances, they made good.
They made the most of their opportunities, and their goaltender, who would love to have a goal back, played really well. He ended up with 39 saves in this game, and the end result is the team's now won 5 in a row in 8 of their last 9 games. They're starting to find their form, Cam.
Stuart Skinner is 8-2-1 in his last 11 starts as well. So 6-3 the final. The Oilers win here. You got Florida on Monday, a rematch of last year's Stanley Cup final, and Florida, very good team. The fourth of 4 incredibly difficult opponents. What do you expect on Monday?
I expect more of what we saw tonight. That's a good team, Florida.
Yeah.
Guess what? The Oilers, with this victory today, have worked their way up from an 0-3 start to 18-10-2.
Yeah.
They're a pretty good team, too. So we should have a heck of a game in a rematch of the Stanley Cup final from last year.
Looking forward to that. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman, Connor Brown, Leon Draisaitl, Corey Perry, and Jeff Skinner score for Edmonton. Victor Olofsson, Ivan Barbashev, and Brett Howden getting the goals for the Vegas Golden Knights. Stuart Skinner stops 39 of 42. And the Oilers have won 5 straight, 8 of 9. They're now 18-10-2 as they win 6-3 over the Golden Knights here this afternoon at Rogers Place. Our Rogers post-game shows coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Postgame Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Comes around to the left wing corner, slid back to the blue line. Penalty is over. Nurse across. Ekholm, one-timer, pad save. Rebound, scores! Jeff Skinner picks up the loose puck and gives the Oilers the 6-3 lead.
Well, that was a big goal for the Edmonton Oilers after Stuart Skinner had unfortunately turned the puck over and handed them a free one. Bang, bang early, and it kind of changed the complexion and makeup of the rest of this game. And that is the highlight zone for Century Casino, all in all games all season. Century Casino's 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winner zone. And the Oilers do win. They've won 5 in a row, 8 of their last 9. They beat Vegas 6-3. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2024 Ford favorites, save up to $5,000 on Escapes,
up to $8,000 on Bronco Sports,
and up to $16,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Spin the Christmas wheel and win a holiday gift: iPads, Oiler merch, Costco cards, even trips to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Brown has it right wing corner. Brown out to the slot to Corey Perry. Scores! Corey Perry hammers it upstairs, and the Oilers are up 5-0.
Well, that ultimately turned out to be the Blue Cross Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Welcome back, everybody. Cam Moon had the call of tonight's game on Bob Stauffer. We're going to bring aboard inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, entertaining game. Vegas kept pushing. Stuart Skinner made some huge saves as the game wore on.
Well, if you want to just break it down to make it simple, the Oilers got better goaltending tonight than the Vegas Golden Knights. Both teams had a ton of great chances. There were breakdowns both ways. Some fantastic plays, some good bounces, bad bounces. There's lots of posts and crossbars, but at the end of the night, the Oilers got more saves than the Vegas Golden Knights did. And I said it before the game that I anticipated an exciting matchup, and I was looking forward to this game. And I feel that these two teams are going to play 4 to 7 games against each other come playoff time, and that really excites me as well, because that was great hockey at times. That was sloppy hockey at times, but it was exciting hockey the entire time.
Yeah, no question about that. Leon Draisaitl, 7 points in his last 2 games, Rob.
Well, it's funny. Every night the Oilers take the ice, they have the best player in the world on the ice. Sometimes it's not number 97. Sometimes it's number 29. And the last couple games, he was a man amongst boys. There was nothing that the Wild could do last game, and at times there was nothing that the Vegas Golden Knights could do tonight. It's funny, on his goal, Janmark looked him off. He had a breakaway, and Janmark looked him off. But Leon just goes and stands in the right spot, just goes and stands beside the post, and Nurse finds him and puts it in the net. He is playing as good as he's played with the Edmonton Oilers. He's been outstanding. And if we're going to talk about great players tonight, Darnell Nurse continues to be outstanding for this Oilers team. To me, since November 1st, he has been the Oilers' best defenseman. And it's showing in the ice time. Again, tonight he led all Oilers in ice time. It was a lot of good things in tonight's game, and I heard you say it earlier, and I completely agree, a lot of teaching moments too, because there were some mistakes. And give credit to Vegas. 5-0, most teams quit.
Yes.
And then eventually it's just both teams are running out time. Neither team wants to finish. Vegas didn't quit. That is a good hockey club that the Oilers are going to see at some point come playoff time.
I just want to circle back to Stuart Skinner. The way that was going, sometimes teams crater when that happens. On the turnover, I mean, it's as bad as you'll see.
Yep.
Like he literally walked the puck into his own net. And for how?
Well, and it's funny. Stuart Skinner's got a lot of strengths. I don't think playing the puck is one of them yet. I think that's something that he needs to improve on. And when you, as a team, when you play against a goalie that doesn't play the puck as well as others, you throw the puck to him. You want to force him to make a play. And if you watch, Howden's going at him. He's like, you know what, I'm going towards you. I'm forcing you to put the puck somewhere. And then I don't know if it's panic or you just start to hurry it. And when he hurried it, he fluffed it, then he fell, and Howden scores a big goal. 2 things. The rest of the game, he was excellent. And actually, the whole game, he was by far the better of the 2 goalies in this hockey game, despite the flub. But also give credit to the Oilers. That was a big goal by Jeff Skinner right afterwards. Because if it's 5-3 and they survive the rest of that penalty, all of a sudden, Vegas, who was playing well at that point, they've got belief. That Jeff Skinner goal just gave the Oilers just enough cushion that it seemed a little unattainable for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Stanley Cup rematch Friday or Monday here at Rogers Place. Your thoughts?
The Oilers are playing as good as they have, and they're going to be playing against the Stanley Cup champs. Now they could beat Florida 12-0 on Monday. It doesn't erase any of the sting 100%. Of last year, but it is a test for the Oilers to see where they are against the best in the National Hockey League. Florida's good. The Oilers are good. To me, it's going to be another tilt. The Oilers are playing great hockey right now. They are. All of the sky falling that we heard at the beginning of the season is gone.
Well, it was all, Rob, it was all on your podcast, so...
I've said all along that the beginning of the season means nothing in the National Hockey League. This is 82 games for a reason. If I have a team, I want them playing their best at the end of the season and not worry about what happens in the first 10 to 20 games.
Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
That is Rob Brown. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Help turn off hesitation, turn off doubt, turn off fears. The YMCA is a charity that helps people turn off whatever's holding them back so they can let their potential shine. With your support, you can help us turn on confidence, connections, and possibilities. Whether it's supporting families, building life skills, or fostering well-being, the YMCA offers a wide range of programs that empower people to shine their brightest. Visit our website to see how you can help today.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's go to the Smart Play of the Night. It is brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the box the next time you shop. Tonight, we're going to give it to Corey Perry. Put pucks on the net, and he did. 4-0, ripped one from about as far away as he's probably scored in about the last 10, 15 years. I don't know, unless he's got an empty netter from further than that. And that made it 5-0, and Edmonton ends up winning 6-3 in this game. Out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We'll start with the Bakersfield Condors. They had a 5-1 lead in Toronto. They lost 6-5 in overtime. Edmonton Oil Kings tonight at Rogers Place against Swift Current. They will play tonight against Swift Current, tomorrow against Kamloops. By the way, the Condors and the Toronto Marlies will go at it again tomorrow as well. To the rest of the National Hockey League. These are games that are completed so far. Minnesota beats Philly 4-1. LA all over the Rangers 5-1. New Jersey beats the Blackhawks 4-1. Man, Chicago's bad. Tonight, Anaheim and Columbus. Maple Leafs at Detroit. Montreal visits Winnipeg. Buffalo goes at it against Washington. Sabres need to get some wins here. Pittsburgh against Ottawa. St. Louis at Dallas. Nashville Predators visit Colorado. Utah is in San Jose. Florida in Calgary tonight. They're here on Monday in a rematch of the Stanley Cup Final. Tampa Bay closes out a long western trip in Seattle. Oilers beat the Vegas Golden Knights 6-3. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. The third start tonight from the Edmonton Oilers was Stuart Skinner. The second start tonight from the Edmonton Oilers was Connor Brown. And the first start tonight for the second game in a row was Leon Draisaitl. The Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Oilers return to action Monday night, a rematch of the Stanley Cup Final. The Oilers losing in a heartbreaker in Game 7 to the Florida Panthers. It will be a fun night to say the least. For my play-by-play partners this year, Cam Moon and Jack Michaels. Cam at the call tonight. Jack's got the call Monday. Rob Brown, Brent Griffiths, Brendan S. Scott. Studio producers, Eamon Hashin at the controls tonight, along with Kellen Kennedy and Angie Quinnell, and our ace engineer, as always, Troy Bowler. The Oilers have won 5 straight, 8 of their last 9. They beat Vegas 6-3. So long, everybody.
The Rogers Postgame Show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. This live play-by-play broadcast is intended for the private entertainment of our audience. Any rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of the Oilers Entertainment Group is strictly prohibited. All games, all season. Exclusively on the Oilers Radio Network. The game is over when the horn sounds. The analysis ends when you say it does. This is Overtime Open Line. Oilers hockey is brought to you by the Butcher Shop at Friesen Brothers. And now, the Heartland Ford Overtime Open Line. Here's Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown on the official voice of your Edmonton Oilers. 880 Chad.
Draisaitl skates out for the Oilers up the right wing. Now to McDavid. He'll come into the zone. Over to the left side. Back to Nugent Hopkins. Scores! Ryan Nugent Hopkins! It's a power play goal. And the Oilers are up 1-0.
Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown back live from Studio 99. Do you remember that goal? It seemed like it was such a long time ago.
There were a lot of goals tonight, a little different than the last time these two teams met when it was a 1-0 victory for the Vegas Golden Knights. But that was a pretty goal, and that was right after the Vegas Golden Knights had a 2-on-1 that they didn't capitalize on.
There were 3 great saves by Stuart Skinner just prior to that.
Yeah, the Vegas Golden Knights had their chances. Again, there was a lot of really good things that happened in this game tonight, but the biggest reason the Edmonton Oilers won, their goaltender was better than the goaltender in the other end. Made more big saves at big moments, and because of that, they get a 6-3 victory.
Your clear vision is so important to me because for me, this game had some great entertainment. At times, it was just crazily sloppy hockey. There were other times where I was enthralled by this, that, and the other thing, and then there's other times I rolled my eyes. That was a fun game to watch. That was entertaining tonight.
It was, and
maybe not from a coach's perspective, but
well, the one coach is going to be happy.
Yes.
You give credit to Vegas. They're down 5-0.
Yeah.
Most games are over at that point, and neither team wants to finish. Both teams just want it to be done because there's nothing good's coming out of it. Vegas didn't quit. Give credit to the Oilers that when there was a little adversity, they'd given up 3 straight goals. The sloppy, unexpected, shorthanded goal when Stuart Skinner fell down, they came back and scored immediately after that. Almost wasn't a power play goal because Barbashev had just gotten out of the box, but they responded. So there were big moments in this game where both teams showed why they are championship material type hockey clubs. I've said since day one of this season, and I repeated before the game, I'll say it now, anyone that wants to win the Western Conference and go to the Stanley Cup is going to have to go through Edmonton or Vegas or both. These are the two, to me right now, elite teams in this conference. I think Minnesota's a very good team. Winnipeg, Dallas, Colorado, all of those. But I do believe right now that the 2 best teams are both in this division. And Vancouver Canucks. I do like them as a team as well.
Yeah.
But Edmonton, Vegas, I think if you want to win the Stanley Cup, to get out of the Western Conference, you're going to have to beat one or both of those teams. And Vegas and Edmonton know they're going to have to go through each other. Vegas is not going to be a wild card team like they were last year. They and Edmonton are going to fight for the Pacific Division all season long. And they're going to probably meet up in the second round. And I look forward to it because the entertainment value,
like that,
the skill level, they don't like each other. But it was a fun night for the Edmonton Oilers fans, and again, the Oilers are playing excellent hockey right now. Tonight they overcame some big mistakes. They overcame a team that carried the play at times. But what we're seeing right now, this Oilers team is, when you give them a chance, they got guys that can score up and down their lineup.
You will probably see it far different than I did, but there were times when I thought the Oilers aren't playing very well. And then I looked and I said to myself, oh, they're playing Vegas. Vegas is really kind of assisting them to play poorly at this particular moment of the game. And then Vegas wasn't very good for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I went, you know what? The Edmonton Oilers are a very good hockey team, and both teams, it was a titanic struggle in so many ways tonight.
Well, very rarely, even when you play, if the Oilers were to play a team that's a lesser light right now, a San Jose or an Anaheim or a Chicago, there will be times in those games that the lesser light teams will carry the play. There's just too much skill in this league that at any point one team can dominate a game. What you try to do is survive. You try to get through the stretch of the game where the other team is the better team. Bend but don't break. And the Oilers did that a number of times where Vegas had complete control. And not only did the Oilers survive that, they turned those moments where they were not the better team into scoring chances the other way. On the goal that Connor Brown scored, the 2-on-1 goal, Darnell Nurse saved a goal. Vegas was all over them, had a wide open backdoor net, and Darnell Nurse came and took it away. And 20 seconds later, they score a goal. The goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, it was a 2-on-1 for the Vegas Golden Knights, and with two of their better players, Eichel and Karlsson. And Eichel made the perfect pass. Karlsson had a wide open backdoor and kind of muffed the shot. 10 seconds later, Nugent-Hopkins scored. So the Oilers survived their mistakes, and the Edmonton Oilers took advantage of any time the Vegas Golden Knights erred at any point on the rink. And that's a team right now that is feeling confident offensively. This is a team that, for a long time, where are they in the standard? 32nd in goal scoring. They've have all these players right now that are struggling offensively.
No breaks.
Where have their hands gone?
Yeah.
And we talked at that point. Eventually, it evens out. Instead of going post and out, it's going to go post and in. And we're seeing that right now as all of the Oilers seem to have found the magic touch at the right time.
Oilers improved their record to 18-10-2. They now have 38 points. They're now 3 points back of Vegas with the loss. Vegas dropped to 19-8-3, 41 points. So they're in the equation as we get much, much closer to the Christmas break. We know who's in here next on Monday night. It's those guys from Florida. And then there's still a few games left.